spent. It does take two to tango, keep it on.
This podcast is sponsored by tennis. Remember, we're not a real sport. We're tennis.
Welcome to the Low Budget LCS podcast, where empty pockets have never held us back.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to your Thursday afternoon edition of the Low Budget LCS. I am Popoba, and I have quite the voice today, and I am joined by the incomparable.
Yeah? Was there going to be a...
No, I was waiting. I thought you were going to say your own name. You know,
I
you
was
like
too nervous to say my own name. I thought yours was more of an introduction to the name. So I was just holding off on the name saying... Let's let people guess my name. We don't have to just tell them right now. Here's what I'm going to say. Just say two things. One of these teams is playing poker down there.
Wait, are
in
they?
The chat.
That's a bingo mark off. Hang on. Where is it?
Really?
Howdy
No,
Chef
not.
playing Discord activity and draft. Let's go. I'm
Well,
on the
it is
board.
happening. Well, people don't even know that we're playing bingo off of tonight's finals.
Oh,
So maybe
yeah,
we should talk about that.
I need to make a slide for it. Hang on. I mean, you could talk about it. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you put it up. You let them know. All right, so the captains got together. They talked to their teams. They made a bingo board for the finals. They just put a bunch of things that might happen together. Now, are they going to force it? Maybe. Maybe they're going to force certain things to happen. But we've got a bunch of like 30-something things. We got 30 different boards.
Which board did you get again?
I got board 10.
You have board 10.
I have board 10. Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab
So,
both of those real quick.
Even though I can't win financial finals, I could still win financial finals bingo, which to me will still get me a Discord title. I think that if you win the first one to win tonight, you get a Discord title. I think that's what we're gonna do. Me, Popoba, let's say we'll give a randomly selected desiring community member a bingo board as well.
Yeah. If you really want to, you know what? How about this?
Yeah.
Actually, this is an idea.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I am sick and could not get to the store to get eggs. Therefore, out of respect for the fried chicken
What
and
screen
chefs.
are we on?
What screen are we on?
Yeah.
This is the pre-game podcast. I like this one. It's old
it's
though.
the pregame podcast one. Yeah, I barely remember it. Sorry, I interrupted you because my brain it's like a squirrel.
No, you're good. I love this shit. Yeah. So, what was I saying?
Eggs. You're talking about eggs and waffles.
Oh yeah, I couldn't get any eggs, and then out of respect for the fried chickeners, I'm just gonna go ahead and say no eggs tonight.
Yeah, that's smart. I appreciate your intelligence. I appreciate that you have thoughts. Those are all good things to have.
Yeah, sure.
I have pizza in the oven, Popoba. I meant to tell you this.
Oh, good. You're gonna eat it on stream for us. Yes, this is what we discussed.
I can eat it on stream. You don't want me to eat on stream? So let me tell you a couple things that happened. One, I coach women's soccer, and For 23 years, we've never beaten one of our rivals. So I joined maybe 4 years ago as the coach. Never beaten them. So I made a promise that if they ever beat them, they could shave my head. So long story short, we beat them and they shaved my head. So now I have a shaved head.
Ah, well, congratulations and my condolences.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a win-lose no matter what. So they got to shave my head for a whole practice. Though they shaved my head and then played a little bit. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
So I could go on camera, but I am a little baby shaved head boy.
Got it.
I've been called Humpty Dumpty recently because I look like a shaved head, look like an egg head. So you're talking about eggs. So here's a ding, ding, ding. Here's how I relate it back to you.
Mm-hmm.
My head looks like an egg.
Okay, so we've got Egghead Buggle. Are they pick banning yet? No, good.
They're ready in draft. One team is ready, the other team is about to hit it.
Yeah. I'm just figuring out these bingo boards here real quick. It's taking literally all of my mental focus.
I'll talk about draft since we're into it. You can switch over screen maybe for me. I'll dive in as Howdy Chef covering over their first ban. Now, normally you think, well, let's ban out Earl King. Don't do it. It's a trick. Rumble's gonna be the first ban.
Yeah, and actually, do you know how they decided who was which side here?
You sent me a screenshot, or they sent me a screenshot. Someone sent me a screenshot. They did 5 1v1s, and whoever won 3 out of 5 of the 1v1s got first side selection.
Yeah, so that gives us a little bit of insight here. I mean, Howdy Chef won those 1v1s. They picked blue side. So we know that in the raw 1v1s, Howdy Chef are going to be superior. Just saying.
Syndra going to be banned away from quality player. Maokai has been a super massive pick in the jungle. We've seen it picked so often. It's actually part of our bingo boards as well. It's going to be banned away.
Yeah, that's going to be bad for those who need the junglers on Jarvan / mouse base. Oh, what I was going to say. Sorry, no waffles tonight. Very sad. However, I'm going to say, for those of you who are listening, for those of you who are engaged, do you think it's okay if we say, if you do the waffle redemption, you get a bingo board? So it's 5k schmeckles for a bingo board.
Ooh, 5k schmeckles for a bingo board. I like that.
Yeah. So 5k schmeckles for a bingo board. We do have limited bingo boards. So,
true.
Is what it is.
Ash also going to be banned away from Sushi Monster, who we know can pop off and carry a game.
Yeah. Sushi Monster carrying is also one of the bingos. So will be interesting to see.
And the Blanc lastly going to be taking away. So a double mid lane ban, really trying to make sure Earl King's going to have safe prio, and they do have red side, so they can last pick for Earl King as well. I wonder if that's going to be something that they're trying to do here. I think my pizza's done, so you're going to take draft over. Here you go.
Yeah, so we're going to see what ends up being the first pick here over from Howdy Chef. It is going to be Jarvan, which is just rude, because it means... Now, the question is, do I interpret my bingo board as... Okay, Banana Man will get you your bingo board. Can you roll me a number 1 through 30? And then tell me what you got. Or just pick one, I guess. Junglers on Jarvan / Mao. Now, chat, what do you think? Does that mean if they pick Jarvan or Maokai, or does it have to be Jarvan versus Maokai? I'm curious. In response, we do see the Zyra Khan coming out from KFC. Perhaps saying they might be playing a little bit more bot-focused, contrary to their perhaps Earl King-centric playstyle. 19? Can you re-roll? I also have bingo board 19. And we want to be playing with different bingo boards. Alright, we got Orianna on the other side. Syndra, the canonical matchup into Orianna at least right now, has already been banned away from by Team Fried Chicken, away from Howdy Chef. And it looks like Howdy Chef are going for a pretty standard composition here. Very teamfight oriented. Aphelios, Orianna, tons of damage. Jarvan locks him down. 13. Alright, I can get you 13.
Power, energy, power.
Power, energy, power.
Did we get one for Banana Man?
Yeah, Banana Man's gonna get 13 here in a second once I can grab it.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Jack's gonna be picked up for Gap Topsu. Game's already over. All my schmeck. Oh, well, one of the bingo things too is like someone loses 10K. I'll put all my schmeckles. I have more than 10K right now. I put it all on Gap Topsu.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I like the comp so much better out of Howdy Chef right now.
Yeah, Howdy Chef's comp is pretty
I like
aggressive.
it
However, Gap
very
Topsu
much.
is Gap Topsu. So
Yeah, Gap Topsu is Gap Topsu, so like whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Gap Topsu messaged me. I'll read my messages with Gap Topsu right now.
Okay.
Nope, none of it's in English. Sorry, won't work.
Won't work.
Won't work. Not gonna be allowed to do that. I gotta open this up on my. Oh, I gotta open up my fucking. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm too many thoughts. Too many. I'm a squirrel.
There's a lot going on. Cavino Tocino hitting us with the let's fucking go. Oh, that's gonna be really
clip.
Okay, I'm gonna grab 13 as the bans continue. We're gonna see a couple of mid laners banned away from Earl King there, some control mages, and also Kassadin. Meanwhile, on the other side, they are going to be banned away from Klein. And I don't know if we've talked about the obvious yet. Howdy Chef and Team Fried Chicken. These aren't just two teams in isolation going up against each other.
Right.
These are two teams that are intimately connected, and I believe Howdy Chef was formed with the intention of taking down Team Fried Chicken.
I mean, just look at the names, Popova. Howdy Chef, Team Fried Chicken. I mean,
let me set the scene for you here. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's why they're called Howdy Chef. All right, a cowboy. He walks in to a fine dining establishment in the Old West. It's a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Knocks down those double saloon doors, smells the chicken in the air, and says, "Well, howdy, chef. Care to tango?" And yeah.
And they sat down and they played League of Legends right there.
Right there in the old-timey saloon/KFC. You've heard of a combination KFC Taco Bell, but you haven't heard of a combination KFC/saloon/PC Bong.
Yeah, I haven't. Poppy even picked up here. Oh, Poppy is a pretty good pick. Maybe I don't put schmeckles on Gas Topsu.
Yeah, I'm getting Banana Man's board here. I did not realize it would take this much mental energy.
You know what you should do? Not have to do it. I should have to do it.
Well, it's where's S is it SE the Banana Man? SE.
I'm being pizza right now. Cat, do you like when I eat pizza live on stream? Give me a number out of 10 if you like it.
Why does Discord search suck? Okay. We're going to see such wanting duty here for the KFC jungler on Shady Gecko. And I have to see what gets picked up. Braum, I'm excited for on Howdy Chef. While their team is not necessarily super strong early, anytime you have Braum, there's high potential for invade or counter-invade, and I think both these teams being familiar with each other, we might get some spicy level 1 shenanigans. And the pick for Earl King is the Aurelian Soul.
This pizza is really fucking hot, so you gotta keep talking.
Yeah, I do have, so I'll let you guys look at draft a little bit more here. I do have to say, I do get another square there because we do have mid lane mages. And actually, I do want to give a shout out to KFC and Howdy Chef put together all of these metrics for us. So these are all things that they have said. Oh, Jinx pick banned. That's also on there. So I get to cross that one off. And you do too as well, by the way.
Are you certain?
So we're off to a really, really fast start here.
Boba, I have burned my mouth so badly on this pizza.
What if you didn't do that?
You might have to do the whole cast.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not too loud.
Now, Shady Gecko did not pick a carry here. I'm just looking for other things we might be able to clear out on the bingo card. Now technically there is one about us calling a particular player the greatest of all time in the low budget LCS. But I'm gonna keep that one in my back pocket for now. Jungle picked in first rotation. That also happened.
Fear is the first of many foes.
But yeah, we are looking good. Okay, now that people have had time to bet, no waffles this stream. No waffles. I am too sick to go to store. I do not want to infect folks in the community. Thank you, Banana Man. You're an absolute G. I'm pretty sure this
I
one's
just
for
put
you.
10,000 on Howdy Chef. Oh, my mouth.
Okay, Banana Man, you've got your board in your pocket. Waffles are now bingo boards. All right. Now that we've had a little bit of time, I can give us what I believe is, Earl King and Quality Player free space. Now, did I put the free space in free space? No, but bingo board's already quite populated here. I'm off to a little bit of a head start, being on the left, but Buggle is not far behind. Both of us have maximum 2 in a row. Some of these are going to be relatively difficult to acquire. This is a best of 5, so going to Silver Scrapes would take quite a long time. However, I do think that Vextrax ganking mid will be quite easy to get, and some of these other ones will be interesting. Shady Gecko did not pick a carry. Earl King will probably die to an easily avoidable camp. Argru coming in with a Buggle missed. Oh, I missed it for Buggle then. Where is it? Oh, Mage's mid lane. There it is. Thank you.
Oh, shit. I left my oven on. Hang on. I'm going to turn my oven off, Popova.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah. I'm just going over the bingo.
On the house, too.
Yeah, we're doing current state of the bingo. As we do have a draft. If people want to look at the draft again, please tell me. You know what? Since I've got Schmuggleberry bin here, I might as well put in a few schmecks. Oh, and Jungle picked first rotation. Actually, Buggle is far further ahead than I thought. Yeah, doing bingo with not just numbers and not having to just call and match is going to be relatively more difficult, especially when we're going to be playing a game. But this is the Financial League Finals. Okay. This is what we've been leading up to. We are going to get into the pregame waiting time right now.
But don't worry. I got an ice cold coriander.
Okay.
I've got, and I'm soothing the pain in my mouth from the burnt cheese that I burned my mouth with when I was eating that pizza. The oven is off.
That's good.
Okay. So 2 things are good here. The third thing...
We don't want to burn down the Denny's. It is,
Wait, you're on the left? You're beating me in this bingo game? What the hell?
No, we're pretty tied. I think we're tied.
You got... Oh, no. Oh, I can't count. Too many X's.
It's 5-5.
Oh, thank God.
As far as I can tell.
All right, we both have 2 that are 2 in a row.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, you have 3 that are 2. Fuck. Yours are more strategically placed.
Well, we rolled randomly, so...
I'm probably rig this shit if he wins.
Yeah, I did. That's really for sure.
Clear. Banana Man, how you doing over there with yours, bud?
Yeah, do let us know how it's going with the board. And we
Actually,
will...
please shout out bingo, like, in chat if you get it, because you will be getting a title Financial League bingo winner.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm going to win so many schmeckles if Howdy Chef wins. There's so much on Team Fried Chicken right now. And I did officially bet 10K, so if someone loses 10K in chat.
Oh, I should hang on. I'm gonna make sure to. Oh, someone already bet 20K. Cool. We're at cool. Gap Topsu betting 20K on himself, coming in with a strong prediction here.
Yeah, he got Jags. He's like, I know exactly what I'm doing, running it down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, how many of these do you think? Also, what is Welcome to America? How do we...
So I asked about that.
Yeah.
What Vexrax said Welcome to America was, specifically, and we can see how lenient we want to be on this. He said that Welcome to America is 5 down mid with Nautilus and throw hook. So I don't think we can get Welcome to America in this game because there's no Nautilus, unless we want to call just it's a NARAM.
I'm going to say we can get it if there's a hook champ. I'm going to say any hook champ, 5 mid. Right?
Okay, any hook champ,
5 man rush mid at the start. Unless both teams... wait, Les Force is bringing up... so Les Force, don't fucking jinx me, dude. You know we can't bet on the same... Oh, my God. If you want to win any schmeckles, bet on KFC now, because me and Les Force betting on the same thing has never won in the history of time. So...
Really? That's impressive.
It's impossible for us to bet on the same thing and have it win. It's never happened.
All right. Well, no, I do have another question if we're talking logistics of the bingo board. What is past river? Because it says Earl King's dies past river. Does that mean past river up in mid lane, or does that mean if he roams?
No, I think it means up in mid lane.
Up in mid lane, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like overstays so much or pushes up so far without warding that he just dies.
Yeah. We are going to get into the game here. Oh, yeah.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the financial... Also, I'm interrupting my own introduction because you blew it, Papoba. You should have had this scratchy voice like 2 days ago, been Dracula for Halloween, dude.
I know. Listen, the Count was very upset with me. But also the Count's in the ICU right now, so he might make an appearance, he might not. Sammy Two-Slap got him good, yeah.
In the bottom left-hand corner, can you put the caster who currently is winning bingo so far? And right now I think it's you.
I can do that. Yeah.
Because that's probably more important than the waffles in this moment of time. We've got about a minute left on the Schmeckle bets. It's currently 25K to 39K. It's a lot of Schmeckles on the line. Double TPs here in the mid lane. ASOL, that's a clock on the game, usually. Zion or Conch have a pretty safe lane. Sejuani in the jungle needs to be able to set a tempo and have some powerful ganks, at least burn some flashes. There's less kill pressure going around here. But we're off. I was requested that you keep chat on.
Yes, I have that toggled option. These teams have signed waivers for this and have explicit permission.
Yep.
So,
chat on. It is going to be a shit show in the chat, but know that everyone has agreed to be loving and care for one another outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna get real rowdy in the chat, folks.
Now, this is another question that at what point, what's up, him, the guy? Waffles, I'm sick, I couldn't get to the store, sorry. But we have bingo instead.
Bingo boards instead of waffles.
At what point is it banter in all chat? Is this banter?
Yeah, what Poppy just said.
For inspection.
Yeah, I'm gonna qualify. That is in
Alright, that gets me 3 in a row right now. Now, if Klean and Gaptopsu trade solo kills and a top lane, one of the top laners builds Hullbreaker, I have bingo.
That's absolute dog shit. I hate you so much. Do I have it if that happens?
I don't know.
I'm asking you. Like,
I don't have your bingo card
You're
up.
supposed to play for me. This is what
Listen,
I do. Whenever I make the nearest person play for me because I can't listen to directions.
I have the game. By the way, are you at 130?
Oh, I have some graphic on where all of the minion damage is like splashing on each other. Do you see this?
Yes. This has been a bug lately. So there's been bugs lately in the spectator client with damage, and the Rift. Do you see the Rift taking 9,999 damage?
What?
Just look for white numbers that say 99999.
What? Oh, I do see them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sickening. Oh, I need to turn this off. I'm gonna vomit everywhere. How do I turn this off? Play bingo for me. Explain to me how to turn it off.
I have the game on one monitor, I've got chat on the other, and I've got my bingo card physically printed out in front of me. So if you want me, I can physically print out your bingo card as well, but I would need to step away for a moment.
No, it's fine. Chat, play for me. They don't even have my board. Oh, God, okay, it's not the worst when the minions aren't, but when they're all hitting each other, it's like making me ill.
I don't know. I kind of like it. I feel like I'm
It's too many
learning.
numbers. My brain thinks about them all. My brain says numbers out loud. Oh, big tack.
Oh, yeah, Arcadius is going to get gone on here. I think I might need you to shot call at some point, but I can start at least for now. Flash is going to be forced away from the bot laner for Howdy Chef. And Wugga Bugaboo just going to be chilling out.
I can definitely play by play for the first couple games, but then I'm going to have to stop.
That sounds good.
Good from Arcadius. Had a nice cleanse on the Ignite, so Vextrax dropping the Ignite. Arcadius had to drop both Summoners, and Sushi actually also... Oh, here comes a Counter-Strike from the top. Like a lot of damage. A nice block right there from Wagababu.
Ooh, Vextrax gets taken so low here. The Calibrum is putting in work here, and now Gran Torino is available as well.
The Flag and Drag is actually super nearby.
Oh.
Counter-Strike does get the stun. Getting really close. Got more auto attacks. Gaptopsu gonna be able to get a kill, but if he dives, he might get a trade. They are not. Gaptopsu remains with the name.
Gaptopsu, you gotta tank one more turret shot for my bingo.
I would love to see him throw just because it would also give him bingo or something.
Yeah.
Flag and Drag with Sushi Monster. He's able to flash away and a lot of damage going out onto them. But just out of tower range means they're safe.
He could have Flag and Drag flashed if he really wanted to.
No. That was close.
Klein is being real annoying here.
Yeah, inclined to go back in right there because he saw him not fully getting that back off yet.
Yeah, Jarvan there, if you EQ as Jarvan and you flash, because Jarvan acts as the projectile that knocks you up, you can knock someone up with that, but it doesn't do damage, and so maybe you could get Sushi Monster there. You do get the flash, so you absolutely take that if you're Gran Torino. But just something that is potentially available for future plays. Earl King absolutely does put a timer on this game, and has been playing the Dragon a fair bit this season, I do believe, to a certain amount of success. I believe last time we watched it was banned.
It was. He's played it 4 times in this season, I believe, winning each time, so... Pretty powerful.
Pretty strong.
Not sure how much he got it in the playoffs, but in the regular season, 4 times and a victory every time, so...
Yeah. Playoff stats, Riot Gap, small indie company.
Yeah. Don't expect much from him, guys.
I am looking forward to the Baron Sneak.
Laughing at all, chat.
3 CS Gap Yawn.
It's good. It's good banter.
It's good.
This is like Emerald, Diamond, Elo.
Yeah, we are going to see a little bit of fighting down here. Rooted up. Yeah. Sushi Monster and Vextrax, I was interested to see them pick the Zyricon here. I don't think you were here when I was talking about this, but it does signal perhaps that Vextrax will maybe be staying bot a little bit more, just because you have that synergy. Rakan absolutely can roam.
Yeah.
But a lot of KFC's playstyle historically is Vextrax roams mid with Shady Gecko. Over here, it looks
down
like...
here's a flash forward from Vextrax. They're looking for something very aggressive, but Gran Torino's around the corner. Wagababu looks like he's in trouble, but is he just baiting? They draw all the way in, and they're actually able to finish him off. One more auto attack. Sushi Monster picks up the kill. Vextrax is all the way back, and Earl King is rolling. This could be catastrophic for Howdy Chef as all of the damage is coming down, and they trade 1 for 1 right there, but they had already taken another out. 3-1 goes the score, and KFC are looking nice and full in their bellies.
Really good play there from KFC. Howdy Chef had a read, but in typical KFC fashion, they just brought one more member to the play. KFC love to do this where you have jungle and support, or jungle and mid, going to somewhere at the same time, so that even if the enemy team does counterplay, like we just saw with Gran Torino there, you still are going to be outnumbered, and they end up getting the 2 for 1.
Oh, boy, I just got a text message on my phone from a random number. It says, "Hi, Mervin."
Oh, you got a spam caller. Those are fun.
It's a weird one, though.
Yeah. No, they pretend like they got the wrong number, and then they're like, "Oh, haha, you're nice," and then they try to talk
Yes, it's
to
me,
you.
Mervin.
Yeah.
Thank you for replying to my message.
There's a whole subreddit dedicated to messing with people. If you want creative ideas.
Probably just AI, right? I don't even think it's a person.
Oh yeah, probably. It could be a person though. You never know. We are going to see Klein in a little bit of a risky situation here. Try to get this wave in. We'll be able to.
Has some support though. Orianna and J4 both roamed up there. That gives room and agency for Shady Gecko to start distracting them with the rest of their team.
Yep, good read there from Shady Gecko. I don't know if they saw in vision, but perhaps reading that Gran Torino and quality player were giving that power to their top laner so that they could push in the wave and going ahead and picking up this neutral objective.
Yeah, I really like the Orianna J4 pick. This is why I put my Schmeckles on the side of Howdy Chef. Behind a little bit in gold right now, but this will come online a lot in these mid-game fights, and it will matter for the priority for them. I think it's going to require more agile positioning from the other team when you have somebody like a Jax or can take a lot of damage. Over the wall. He's a shockwave. He's just letting him solo him out. There he goes over, and he finally finds it.
Did you see the terrain take damage there?
I was sickened by the terrain taking damage when he turned off the R. Made me ill.
Gran Torino waits for the longest time, I believe, waiting for Earl King to use that dash, but in the end, just uses the Cataclysm to finish him off. Great play from quality player, good cooperation from Gran Torino.
They used both of their ultimates, but it does mean that Earl King used their flash there, so now he's even more trouble in the mid lane. If you want to return and do something, Jax is roamed down there, and Poppy's getting plates up top.
Yeah, Jax coming down in the mid lane. I think maybe should just finish pushing the wave in. I'm not 100% sure, but they're going to be looking at this Herald, so it will be a albeit somewhat delayed trade of these neutral objectives. And despite being down a kill, Howdy Chef are currently up about 500-600 gold.
Howdy Chef is here to do one thing, and it's to dethrone KFC. Okay? They're up right now. They're doing it. They need to keep doing it, but Arcadia's getting caught out right now. A lot of damage falling onto him. He has to flash away. It's not going to be enough. Sushi Monster picks up the kill. They are off and running 2-0-1. Gran Torino going to come down here to soak the wave, but that's a caster curse if I've ever done it.
Yeah, beautiful gameplay from the fried chicken bot lane. That looked finger-licking good. Get that Cheeto dust off of their keyboards. And onto Arcadius. Arcadius used the flash and the cleanse to try and avoid dying there, but ultimately fell anyway. That'll even up the gold and put quite a bit of money into Sushi Monster's pocket. I'm looking at my Sushi Monster carries a game square. And,
not yet. Not yet. Vextrax taking some damage right now, though. He's going to be able to get over the wall. One more Q would stun him up, but up at the top of the line is in a lot of trouble. So much damage hitting him. Shady, from Klein keeps him safe. He says, not today, folks.
Klein hits him with the Keeper's Verdict, gets him on out of there, and gets to live another day. Really, really good play from this Poppy.
Extremely handsome.
Do you remember what order this Poppy was picked in?
They were picked 4th.
Interesting. Because normally I feel like if you pick the J4...
Wait. Yeah, they're definitely picked 4th, because it was J4, Orianna, Felios, then Poppy. Looking for someone in the mid lane, not going to find it. Klein taking a lot of damage, might go down, does find the distance away from Gap Topsu to stay alive.
Yeah. Good spacing there from Klein. Because I was going to say, the Poppy might have been... I don't think it was fourth pick.
Shockwave. A lot of damage now on them. The ultimate is coming out, and quality players held still for a long time, but Wagababu says, not today. I'm protecting my mid laner. We're going to find some reverse damage back on the Shady Gecko, and Ultimate's going to follow. Can they finish him off? A nice block right there from the W, but the Counter-Strike is going to hit on the Gran Torino. Going all in for the kill. Can he try to kill? Can he get there? He can't do it in time, and Gran Torino... Oh my god, I'm going to throw up if I have to watch it one more time. I have to turn this off. It makes me ill to watch.
Gran Torino and Sao Klein absolutely break Gap Topsu's ankles, but Vextrax is going to be in a little bit of trouble here.
And he's going to get stunned up with one more auto attack, and there it is. Here's the ultimate to follow, and the splash damage might not be enough, but quality player has teleported. They are here. Sushi Monster will be in trouble. One more auto attack gets the stun. Can they find the damage? Arcadius just peppering all of it in, and there's the Q, though. Finish him off. Down gold, going into the pocket of Arcadius.
Shutdown is Huge here for Howdy Chef. That is going to even up the gold in the pockets between the two 80 carries. And Quality Player manages to pick up a little treat for themselves as well. Just like you picked up a little treat with your pizza. Alright, so maybe Sushi Monster... Well, Sushi Monster could still carry. He could still carry.
Chat, how do I turn this off? Somebody tell me.
I don't know if you can. There's probably a... Yeah, there's probably a way.
Show. Man, there's so many words. I don't even know how to read. This is too tough for me. I give up.
We're not quite at a 1 kill per minute game. Top laner hasn't built Hullbreaker. Definitely not
I think
Scrapes.
that one on the bingo board has to be, like, if the game has to finish, it has to be above a kill a minute.
Okay.
Or 8 kill a minute.
Because we have had games.
I'm going to even say, if it is 39-01, there has to be 40 kills.
Yeah.
It cannot be 39 kills.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, still waiting for Clen and Gaptopsu to trade these solo kills here.
Finding somebody they don't want to find here.
Yeah,
should be able to get away, and they do.
Okay. Just gonna vibe. We're gonna chill as Team Fried Chicken. Great Trigger, Wugga looking aggressive. I don't know if this is what
Oh, they do actually find a little bit, but Roking does have the flash and is able to get away. A lot of damage following on it. Vextrax not going to pick up any kill right there. Going to throw up in my mouth after watching the Cataclysm disappear.
Yeah, really, actually, good play, good look from the side of Howdy Chef, using their ultimates to the max. They're not quite going to be able to pick anyone off, but they will absolutely remove some of the pressure of that Herald. They denied the local gold for sure, which is really good. And Gran Torino is looking quite excellent on this Yarvin.
Does find somebody with the ult right here. Has to flash right. There's the flag and drag to go back in though. Earl King dropping the ultimate. Everybody scatters. Not going to find a kill with it, but man, is it spooky.
I believe that was his empowered Sky's Descent, so he will now need to get those stacks back up before it is that like bigger radius Bomba thing. I think, if I'm remembering how Aurelion Soul works, which, there's no guarantee that is in my brain right now.
1-1 in Drake's, though.
Yeah, 1-1 in Drake's, 600 gold for Howdy Chef, but that could really go either way. Yeah, Banana Man, we were close to getting 4v4 mid pre-15 minutes. Obviously, that has now ticked over, so we can't get that one this game. I wouldn't say the gank that Earl King died to was easily avoidable. I think that was quite creative from the side of Gran Torino, as I'm just going through.
Oh, it happens with Zaya's feathers, too. Have you seen this?
Oh, no.
I saw it in the corner of my screen. It's like when Zaya hits their E to recall their feathers, it's all of those, like, true damage to the Rift splashes. Oh, God.
I wonder if this is, like, a spoiler for some upcoming champ they're working on or something for, like, off-season.
I don't know. Maybe item stuff, too. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think... Do you think we've had a 3-man mid for Earl yet? I don't think we've seen 3 people come specifically just for Earl. We've seen some, like, 2v2s, some 3v3s. We haven't seen a 4v4, and I don't think we've seen a 3-man specifically just for
We haven't seen it. We have not seen a specific 3-man for Earl. We saw Wuggababu come and had there were 3 people mid because they were responding to a gank that Shady Gecko was doing, but we haven't seen them 3 stacked for him.
That's a lot of damage from Arcadius there on the Aphelios.
Arcadius is really clean with the Aphelios. He's definitely someone you have to be very cautious of here. But Gaptopsu is trouble up in that top lane. Getting a big CS lead right now. It's creating space up in there for to get deep vision. And I think they're going to start playing around him a little bit more soon.
Yeah. Team Fried Chicken are going to be looking to do this, but it's not going to go unanswered. Keeper's verdict.
Does find one all the way back, and now they have numbers in this fight. Sushi Monster actually gets taken out immediately. Vextrax does find his stomach. Can he get to his teammate in time? He cannot. It's a double kill for Poppy, and Gaptopsu taking so much damage. Can he find the kill under Arcadius? He doesn't have Counter-Strike up yet just in time. He does now. Can he finish it off? Can he find a kill here? He cannot. Arcadius just going to get the last auto onto him before he went down.
Yeah, Gaptopsu looks to flank. Vextrax looks to flee. But Gran Torino says you're not going anywhere. A beautiful Cataclysm from that Jarvan to deny the escape of Team Fried Chicken after they secured that Herald.
Going to flash forward, finding a lot of damage. A teleport is coming in. They're rooted, but the aftershock is actually what picks up the kill right there. As Shitty Gecko now running for the hills, but Gran Torino is here. The flag and drag, the constant stuns. They are hitting him up. They are not letting him run away. He'll be taken down. 9-5 goes the score.
Yeah, ooh, and in the mid lane. Quality player
getting hit up. Nice flash away from the shockwave right there. Sushi Monster struts their stuff.
Sushi Monster taking him down. Really, really beautiful flash forward there from the Xayah.
Yeah, super clean from the Xayah right there. Earlkin gonna get some gold finishing off that tower. Sushi Monster should be able to get the mid tower right here. Can clear this wave super fast. Aphelios not gonna get there in time.
Oh, it does happen with the feathers.
Yeah, did you just watch that? Oh,
holy cow.
I can't wait for them to be all over the Cataclysm and then it all pulls up at once and I throw up.
Yeah. You know, I wonder if the teams are playing at all in a way that acknowledges the bingo cards, because Vexrax has not ganked Megan once this game.
I don't think so. I think they're just playing, and they're like, what are things that happen? And then I think draft is the only time when they're maybe thinking about it.
Probably true. Vexrax is going to be potentially in a little bit of trouble here. This turret
I
is
don't
not
want to
very
be
healthy.
here. Holding that flag and drag, now going to use it, finding a lot of damage onto him, but Shitty Gecko responding.
Yeah, Gran Torino is a menace here with the Jarvan. Quality player looking to farm up to death cap. We've got a lot of breakpoints that are almost coming out. We'll have to see what happens. I don't think they're going to come out before this dragon, but Baron is also about to be on the rift. However, Baron is a bait. Okay, I'm going to say it. Baron is a bait.
Baron is a bait.
Yeah.
Baron is a bait. Gantopsu taking a lot of damage from Klein right now. Dropping below half health, but just wants to stack that passive, wants to keep hitting. He knows he has allies in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And he's dropping the Rift Herald. So they're making a play here. They're saying, we're sacking Dragon. We're going to make a play up here in the top lane, finding a lot of damage, forcing the flash out of the Poppy. We'll get the charge off right here. They should be able to also take tower off of this. Just a few autos, and they can keep that Herald going in. A lot of damage now. Out of the Poppy does get caught, and we're going to get finished off right here. Big pickup kill right there. Shutdown gold going onto the Gap Topsu. Now Quality Player has roamed over to deal with the push from KFC.
Yeah,
teleport coming in. Azor wants to make a play off this. Oh, but Wagababu finishes it off and baits that Earlkin TP.
Good play there from Wagababu to buy space. Quality player Wagababu. Not exactly the dream duo you want to hold into that 4-man, but they get the job done and they prevent the Herald from getting another charge. However, now this does put KFC in position for a Baron. But I do think
they have really solid vision. They don't need to do it. They don't need to force anything right now. I think you don't want to have a team fight. Very, very honestly, I think the mid-game power that comes out of the side of Howdy Chef is actually insane with the J4, with the Ori, and with the Aphelios right now. You're just so, so strong, and you want those like wombo combo bursts. You want to find these picks where Gaptopsu can get a kill, or Earlkin can blow somebody up just from range to start. You don't want to force a full 5v5.
Yeah, as I don't know what the Scuttle did there, but it made the Rift take damage as well. The other thing that I'm thinking of, though, is so many members of Howdy Chef here are on breakpoints for their second items. Death Cap, going to be completed very soon here for Orianna, is actually available in base. I believe a similar story for Aphelios there. I'm not 100% sure what Aphelios builds. I feel like it's Infinity Edge, but some 80 carry player tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, we'll wait.
Yeah.
Well, let's not cast anything until the chat tells us.
Yeah.
Actually, let's just walk away from our... Vextrax trying to get some wards down, is clearing out in their jungle. But the tower game, pretty prominently in the favor of KFC right now.
Gale Force, the game-by-game basis. Best build is full AP. Now you're yanking my chain. Alright. Most games I use correct. Interesting. Blood for the
Pretty
blood
even
guy.
in gold. A lot of pings around this Baron. They want to make sure they have vision. They want to make sure it doesn't get... Was it Sneak Baron on the bingo card?
Yeah, Sneak Baron is my top left corner.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening in this game. There's a lot of pings around it all the time. It would not be anything that's getting sneaked if they do it right here.
Yep, there is no sneaky. Both teams quite nice vision on the map. The next point of neutral pressure will be up in 30 seconds. That dragon.
They're kind of waiting for Vextrax right now, kind of out of position. Gran Torino also looking for Sushi Monster, now going back in, but it's a 4v3. Teleport coming in a lot of trouble for Jarvan. Has to flash over the wall to stay safe. Babu going to drop the ultimate just for the peel. And over the back line, he is trapped out two, but they're able to pick up one. Vextrax already dead. It's just the support, though. J4's going to get traded in the back line. Quality player goes down. Babu in a heap of trouble. Now Klein is here to try to pick up a kill. They might be able to pick up Shady Gecko, but not quite, as it's a 3-for-1.
Yeah, they had the drop on them, but just the way that KFC decided to snap engage there means that they end up winning the fight.
Kind of dangerous if Poppy's here. Poppy is roaming, does have their ultimate available. Could decide to make a play around this area. Could change the entire course of the game if Poppy is the hero that Demacia needs. They knock one back, but it's not the jungler. Here comes the ADC, though. A little bit of damage. Arcadia is trying to find the right people. They're actually just looking for Shady Gecko. Can they finish him off? They do. And now it's a 50-50, and Poppy can try to getting it. A lot of damage going on to it. Can she finish him off? She cannot, as Baron goes over to Sushi Monster. Klein just trying to do their best work in the back line here, living for far too long.
Yeah, a good.
Oh, they want to find another fight. They want to find Sushi Monster, but Tapsu hiding in there. Should I be able to pick up Quality Player? A lot of damage out of him right now. Quality Player running for the hills. Can they stop Tapsu? They can't so far. They should be able to pick up the kill, and they do. J4 also falls. Everything is going from bad to worse for the side of Howdy Chef as KFC pick them all up.
Tapsu did so much damage. Tapsu killed Arcadia. Tapsu killed. Who did Tapsu just kill? Someone.
Tapsu killed the hopes and dreams of everyone who bet Schmeckles on Howdy Chef right there.
Yeah. Really, really strong play coming out here. I mean, there's a reason we call the man Tapsu.
Yeah.
It is not a moniker to be taken lightly. Lightly. Hey, you see what's in his inventory? Give that a little gander for me. What do you take away from that?
If anybody knows my secret hidden tech on Jax, it's this.
Oh, so Tapsu's going to the Buckleberry Finn School of top
lane. This is 100% going. No, this is just of Jax. You can do it on any lane. I've done it in support. I've done it in ADC Jax. This is Less Force in chat knows what's happening right now. This is him developing the tech that's true.
Interesting. Well, we are going to see this Chemtech Drake go over to KFC. However, 2-2 Drake's not bad if you're on the side of Howdy Chef. Now, let's talk about scaling here. Who do you think wins the scaling battle?
Listen, Jax and Aphelios, I think, is strong. Jax and Aurelion Sol is stronger than Aphelios, is what I'm saying. Aphelios has amazing, incredible scaling. So does Asol. It is infinite. It is craziness. I think that if you don't catch Asol early in these fights, it's not worth having the fight. They're up 6k now. Dragons are even. They're up 3 towers, so they have a really good vision deep in your area. If Arcadius can't get the right guns out and have solid ultimates that just burst the team down, and they can't find Earl King early in these fights, they're just not going to be worth having. You need to pick off Jax in the side lane while they try to clear waves, and Gran Torino might be in trouble.
Yeah.
Does flag and drag over the wall and stuff, but...
Look to bot lane. Tapsu very, very strong here. Is just going to...
Interesting. What's interesting? I'm interested by that. I'm going to say it was a mistake.
Yeah, it's a shame we don't have someone fat fingers Zanya's on the bingo card.
Yeah.
Val in the chat coming out with KFC as a little virtual chat there.
You can't find so many, and all the damage is coming out. They haven't finished off Earl King just quite yet, though. A little bit of life left, and so much damage going down. Gran Torino goes down, but there's the kill on the Earl King. Right now, it's a 1-for-1. They're trying to pick up, or the Alpha's going to knock another one back. Quality Player right to the hills, but they get killed as well. Klein doing a great job slowing them out of the tower. Top to it a little bit too deep. Gets stunned. Gets hit. Will he go down? Yes, he does. And oh my goodness, Aphelios stays alive in the back line, and they're looking to turn this one, but Sushi Monster says it's not over yet. One more auto, 2 more autos. And Aphelios Arcadius going crazy in these team fights.
Red, white, don't fight. Jarvan sets it up with a beautiful Cataclysm. Vectrex counters with a bunch of charms, says not today, hitting him with the quickness. But a beautiful prolonged fight there from Howdy Chef, getting KFC to come into the meat grinder of red, white Aphelios.
Yeah, I just want to say, Klein, absolute god in that fight. That fight goes 100% differently if Klein does not come in from the back, throw up their anti-jump stuff, make sure everybody's getting slowed down, pin people under the tower, keep their ADC safe. Arcadius had two supports in that fight. Had Wagababu and had Klein. Was massive, was the only reason they won it.
Klein killed Earl King, and Klein saved Arcadius' life multiple times. Huge gameplay there. Also, Kevino Tocino, you're going to have to let us know who the hunk is. Because, I mean, I'm assuming it's Klein. Klein or Arcadius, those are probably your options. I mean, Gran Torino did have a really beautiful Jarvan ulti. Cool.
Earl King does get hit by the shockwave right there. A little bit of damage out of them. Quality player might be in trouble. Look at the position so they're not seeing tower damage, but they will go down in the end. Gran Torino trying to find this right now. Not going to find the flag and drag damage. It's going to get from the ultimate from Wagababu, and it's not going to matter. Gran Torino picks up the kill. It's a 1-for-1 trade. But now mid lane, you're going to have some agency there because they are 2 in the bot.
Yeah, just a little bit too hyphy with the play from quality player. Looks for the Earl King pick, but Gran Torino needed 2 flag and drag rotations to get around back between that turret. So they are just going to go ahead and trade mid laners for now. However, it does mean they get the bot lane turret. So overall, heads up for Howdy Chef. We are at over 1 kill per minute now.
Will we stay there? That's the question. I'm going to say yes.
To kill or not to kill, that is the question. Yeah.
This next dragon can totally be sacked, but the dragon after that will not be able to be.
Yeah. We're getting to that danger point. Looking at the bingo card, this is not a 20-minute stop. So...
No, not at all. It is actually a really tense game right now.
Yeah. It is... It's quite on the edge. I mean, KFC looked like they were in command for a while there, but Howdy Chef really showing why they are in this final, why they are here, all the work that they put in all season, and they are not going to go out of this game 1 without a fight.
And everybody looks to be converging around the mid lane right now. Wards being cleared out, trying to get a little bit of control, just a vision, so you can have a safer fight in these areas. Earl King has a big ultimate charged and ready.
Yeah.
And they're 5 stack.
Grouped up. Gotta be careful, though.
Arcadius does have some good guns for poke right now. To just poke off.
Calibrum and Infernum are really good long-range guns, but it looks like Howdy Chef are going to go ahead and start up this Baron here.
Feels so dangerous, but you do have Klein's ultimate that can deter them from even trying to do this, because if you do walk into it and they send the right people back, you can just dive out of the backline super quickly. Arcadius pumping damage.
Half health.
Into it, and here comes the ultimate. It's gonna get dropped, and that's Sejuani going all the way back in the keep cap. Top 2 off, yes they can. They're trying to finish off this Baron anytime, but here comes Vectrex, and it doesn't matter. They're to pick up. Howdy Chef gets the Baron. Now they're looking for the fight. Vectrex goes down. They're looking for the next big bump. Some candles in the back line's gonna find 2 of them, and that means another one goes down. Sushi Monster's taken out of the fight. Cap top 2 trying to go in, but he's not gonna be able to do it. He goes golden. He gets flagged and dragged. He gets taken down, or does he? He's going all the way to the back, and Arcadius shows him he can go golden too. Gran Torino's gonna flag and drag out of the back line of Earl King, and he's not gonna get away. And Howdy Chef say hello to KFC.
Howdy Chef pull them into their trap. They've got Oriana Ball, they've got Keeper's Verdict, they have everything they need to take Baron nice and cozy, and they do it. Yeet Shady Gecko out of there, take the Baron, win the fight, and they are now looking at a gold lead of 1,000.
Yeah, and they're pushing into this base right now, taking an inhibitor. The mid inhibitor will fall. They might want to take off even more, but is it more than they can chew? Nope, here comes the teleport. They want to end this right now. They are saying, we can do it. This is the big fight. And they actually catch him in the back line. Zuchimonster has to drop the ultimate. Can they finish him? He goes down super low. Gran Torino's finished off. Shady Gecko on the other side. Jungle for jungle trade. It's a 1-for-1 here in the base. They still have Baron, but they are deciding to leave.
Yeah, they call for the teleport. Jarvan goes in, gets killed. It's a little bit on the edge. They do trade for Shady Gecko, so that doesn't likely mean that this dragon should go over to the side of Howdy Chef. But
there's no smites. It could be anybody's, but actually, oh my goodness, Vextrax almost getting killed. Here comes Gaptopsu looking for it. Gets denied.
Beautiful Poppy W's here to deny the Jax jump-ins. I see the vision now as we do have Arcadius taking the Baron. Gaptopsu, though, still wants to fight.
Yeah, does get the Baron in a
guy's
massive
sent.
ultimate from it. But the quality player finds the shockwave. It doesn't matter, though. He's already picked up 2 in the fight. Looking for more of those quality player. Goes lower, and Arcadius just popping it off in the fight here. Vextrax looking for kill. Quality player. AEW combination to keep him safe right there. It's all he needs. Earl King wants to find the kill with the... What's
Earl King,
happening?
go for it. No, Earl King doesn't see it. Oh.
Doesn't see. I actually thought that back was going to finish. He didn't. He wanted to go push that wave. He thought that was more important.
So, amid the chaos, we have 3 dragons for Howdy Chef. They have cracked the base. They have taken one of the Nexus turrets. It's looking good for them, but we did mention that KFC have the superior scaling. The question is, does that come online soon enough for it to matter here?
I will tell you right now that GA being up for Aphelios makes this whole fight crazy different too. Because I feel like now he's almost a bait. I think the shockwave out of Oriana is the thing you have to avoid for your carries. If Gran Torino is able to get that Cataclysm on the right people and the shockwaves to follow, you're in a heap of trouble here.
Yeah. Shockwave is the cooldown to watch in these fights.
If Shockwave is down, you can definitely go all in with Shady Gecko Gaptopsu on the back line, and Earlkin can just roast everybody in front of them. But if Shockwave is up, there is so much threat.
So, okay, you're saying Earl King is roasting, which I like. But does that mean... So, Earl King is the deep fat fryer? What are the other members of KFC in terms of a KFC kitchen?
Oh, well, let me tell you one thing. I'll tell you that Vextrax serves him on up. He serves them on up. He just puts them right in the air for everybody else to take a bite out of. He serves them up.
Is Sushi Monster in the back trying to make sushi out of the fried chicken, or what? That's my vision.
I'm not sure. We'll have to see how these fights go. I'll let you know who everyone is by the end of this series, though, that's for sure.
Alright. RC 2-ish, K 1.5 to 2 is the gold lead here for Howdy Chef.
398 Cosmic Creator Stardust, by the way, on Ace Hole.
Lou, thank you so much for the Prime. You know what you're going to do.
413.
You're going to go to the Denny's outside Vermont, knock on the back, talk to Robo Todd. Pancakes or waffles are on us.
This is in the balance right now, this game. I mean, it's 23-22 at 35 minutes. Anybody's game. It's really the next fight that could end up taking this. I think if you get a clean ace or if you get a semi-clean ace, whatever members left should be able to end.
Yeah. Game is on a knife's edge right now. I feel like whoever wins the next fight gets the game. Minute 50 here on the Drake. Maybe the next pressure point we're looking for. Val saying, Sushi Monster is either trying to make sushi in the back or embraces his role and makes the greatest fucking popcorn shrimp of all time. 40-60 chance. I do love popcorn shrimp.
I put a lot of Gaptopsu setting him up, pain, and no one shakes anybody right now. It's Arcadius has to use that cleanse right now. A lot of damage now coming out onto Gaptopsu. He's getting shredded more than halfway down. Earl King is running into trouble. And here goes the shockwave with everything they pick up. Earl King in the backline right there. Shady Gecko now getting sent all the way back to the base, and the flag and drag is in. The fight will not stop. They are pushing in. Howdy Chef has one missing, and it's destroying KFC. And they are doing it right now in this fight. That's the second one to go down. There should be a third one following in just a second, and then they're going to march on into this base and make the prophecy come true.
Gaptopsu looks for a pick, but Howdy Chef say we will protect our Aphelios. They win the fight. Earl King gets one shot by quality player, and it looks like Howdy Chef are going to go ahead and take game one.
Really intense game 1-2 into the series. Remember, this is a best of 5. Remember, you need a whole 6 recordings to watch this one, folks, because this is going to be a long night.
Now, 50 kills is greater than 36 minutes.
Yep.
I'm
so
going to go ahead and
check that one off.
Mark that one off. Banana Man Does this count as Howdy Chef win one team fight at end? That's a good question.
No. I'm going to say the executive decision is no.
Yeah.
They won another team fight that game, so I'm going to say no.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I'm putting my X's up that I think I've gotten. Not a 20-minute stomp, no Leona, no Hullbreaker, definitely not Silver Scrapes, no easily avoidable gank. Someone did lose 10k Schmeckles on the bet.
Someone lost 10k Schmeckles. I want to say, more importantly than that, me and Les Force bet on the same team, and they won.
Oh.
Curse officially broken.
Alrighty. Now, question for you.
Fire away.
Do you think Howdy Chef members survived a team fight with sub 10% HP? Like all members is how I'm interpreting that?
No. I'm going to say no. No on that one.
Okay. No Baron Sneak. Do you think that one was a bot gap? Was that a bot gap?
No. I think the bot gap happens in the bot lane.
Yeah.
I don't think it can happen because of the team composition. That, like, you could just draft a bunch of people that let it happen throughout the game.
Okay, then by my reckoning, and chat can check me on this, this is where our bingo boards stand for right now. I am threatening two, 3 in a rows, personally. If we get a 20-minute stomp with Sushi Monster carrying, I could get a bingo.
Jesus. It's a nightmare. I need Vexrax to gank mid. Bang.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't hate Vexrax ganking mid either. I mean,
that would help you too. Yeah, it would just set me up in a lot of different ways here. We can play diagonals too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
But 4 in a row diagonal does not count.
Correct. We're on the same page for bingo rules. That's
Yeah.
I was invited to the next game. Hopefully you were too.
Okay.
If not, I'll send you one.
I wasn't, so cool to know that you are more highly valued than me. I've been waiting to ask you this question.
Yeah.
What on God's green earth, or I guess red hell, is a goblin art degree?
Oh, if you're friends with me on League, you can see that I officially got my GAD, which is my Goblin Art degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's what you think it might be. Unless you're thinking of something differently than what I'm thinking it might be, so then you're wrong.
Okay.
Now, do you think it's a art degree for goblins, or an art degree where you're just drawing goblins? Or painting or sculpting?
I think it's an art degree in the art of being a goblin. Right?
That is actually what it is. You saw through my trick question. It is to become one. It's the art of being a goblin.
So it's a lot of crouching in the corner. Yeah.
A lot of sewer play.
Sewer play, okay.
Sewer play. Yeah.
No,
a lot of slimes, a lot of sludges. The viscosity of most liquids is extremely high. That's how you do a goblin. That's how you be a goblin. Grimy little fingernails, rummaging around in the dirt looking for coins. That's what a goblin does. That's what we do.
We do have Barty in the chat congratulating you on your GAD. Of course, it is a monumental achievement.
Toku Finn saying, my wife cheated on me in 2017 with a man named Rogababu. Since then, we got divorced and she got the kids. This spiraled into me losing a job and becoming homeless. I've always hated Rogababu for ruining my life, not as much as I hate Arcadius. I think that's how KFC feels after that one.
Yeah, Arcadius. I mean, I will say everyone on the side of Howdy Chef stepped up. And it does look like that Team Fried Chicken hate me, because it does appear that they are going to pick blue side. So I will have to change the graphics around. But you know what? I'll do it only for them.
Got the draft link as well. To remind everybody, we saw Jarvan be blue side first pick last game. We saw Maokai also be banned by them. I'm expecting actually both J4 and Maokai to receive bans in game 2.
Yeah.
I think those are two junglers right now that are so strong in a high tier meta compositions. I think that they enable everybody else to play what they want to play. They have extremely good lockdown, and they have the ability to control and zone so well. I think you're going to see them both taken off, and I think you're also going to see more prio sent to the bot lane versus the mid and top lanes that we saw last year. We saw Syndra, LeBlanc, Rumble all getting taken away. I think you're going to see less bans like that and more bans towards the bot lane, towards the jungle, because that's where these matchups are going to super matter.
Yeah, and we do have a few more people in here now, so I am just going to remind everyone. We've got bingo going on, no waffles. If you want a bingo board, there are 27 bingo boards that are available. Banana Man has one, Buggle and I have one. If you want a bingo board, you redeem the waffle schmeckle thing, and we will send you a bingo board.
And I will send you a bingo board, and we'll document the number down.
Yep. And if you have bingo, you gotta yell that shit in the chat. You gotta yell.
You'll get a tag in the Discord. We'll make sure everyone knows you're the bingo king or queen, respectively. Loki gonna take one right now. All right. I'll hop on that.
Loki, go ahead and give us a number 1 through 30. Oriana and Syndra going to be the first two bans out of here, so we're going to be seeing neither of those control mages. It is 1-0 with Howdy Chef in the lead.
22 is what they select. 22 is what they're gonna get.
22?
And to catch you up, next time we show our bingo cards, you'll know what to cross off or you see anything happen in front of you.
Yeah.
Loki. Oh, what's your league name, Loki? There's like 6 Lokis in here. How many Lokis are in the LBLCS?
It's a pretty popular name with the
Loki, a lot. There's an Oriana ban, Jinx ban, Xayah ban. I like the Xayah ban here. They think that it's clearly high priority. I'm expecting a Jarvan ban unless they're going to take it. I think Jarvan was so strong in Gran Torino last game. I don't think you can let him have it. Game 2, you can't let him have it the second game in a row.
Yeah, a little bit rough with the Jarvan. Was just such a playmaker for the side of Howdy.
I have so many 10s to take. Holy shit. Okay, I gotta hang on. Give me 20 seconds and then I'll talk.
Yep. All right, so we are going to see a Rumble ban. Rumble we've been seeing a lot at Worlds. LeBlanc ban, Xayah ban. First pick from Fried Chicken. Gonna see what it is here. We're waiting.
It's so funny that more mid laners were banned after I said less mid laners should be banned.
Yeah, well.
Maokai's up.
Maokai is available.
Just
Jarvan
pick
is
Maokai.
also
Get it off my
available.
bingo board.
Jarvan.
There's the Jarvan.
Okay, so we have Jarvan.
We saw it coming. We gotta wait for it. Oh, ooh. Jace gonna be picked up too.
Yeah. So it is Jarvan Maokai, which is great for me.
Great for my bingo board.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and mark off. Okay, if there is a Baron sneak, I have bingo. I'm putting it out there right now. Maokai Jace does seem like a really good combination, though. Maokai has a lot of crowd control to help set up for the Jace. I can't help but wonder if the Jace is as much a pick for Howdy Chef as it is a pick away from Earl King. Earl King has been playing a lot of Jace recently, and Senna TK will be the response out here from KFC. So again, looking for one of these strong bot lane duos for Team Fried Chicken.
Yeah, I just want Loki to know I did send you a Discord message with your bingo board in there. That blank is Tom Kench. So Tom Kench, Senna being picked up.
Yep. Senna TK. Classic.
I really, really like the Ziggs pickup. We've seen it be crazy on both of these teams. I'm expecting... Well, I'm going to hold my tongue. I might be getting baited by Howdy Chef right here. This might be the biggest red side draft bait. I do like the Gwen ban. I agree if Gaptopsu gets that, you just can't play the game.
Yeah. Gwen, very strong champ. Gaptopsu able to pilot it quite efficiently. Howdy Chef won game 1 in the guy. I just need Clan and Gaptopsu to trade kills and 3-man Earl King Kink. LeChance Licking Toast is not on the bingo cards, unfortunately. That would just be a free space. We are going to see bans coming out here. The Poppy will be banned away. Team Fried Chicken deemed that as enough of a nuisance. Perhaps they're looking for the Jax again here for Gaptatsu. And away from Earl King will be banned the Victor. I'm going to be interested to see if this Jace goes top or mid. Could be either here. But regardless...
I was holding my tongue slightly. I was like, it could be getting baited a little bit by this pickup. I'm
They're going to take away the
expecting
Jax.
that Klein's going to take it away. He's going to run it right at you, have Tatsu. Expecting the Jace to be in the mid lane. I'm expecting them to force Earl King. Honestly, I can deal with it.
I'm really interested here because a lot of these champs are champs that KFC are known for, that Howdy Chef are picking up. But it will be interesting to see Kershmante going to be the response, and he will not yield.
Can I be really clear that this is the intention of Howdy Chef once again? Their intention is to remove KFC from the title holding, right?
Yes, that was their design.
Do you know the episode of Power Rangers where they make a copy of the Power Rangers to take down the Power Rangers? And don't know all of their fighting styles. I'll tell you what episode it is because I'm gonna Google it. Power Rangers enemy Power Rangers.
Go Power Rangers
episode because we'll just watch it if there's a pause. Hey,
that sounds good. You're gonna see Silas gonna be the pick up here for Earl King. Silas not the best into Jace, pretty good into Maokai, pretty good into Ziggs, really good into Alistar. Okay.
Okay, no problem. It's season 6, episode 36, by the way.
Season 6, episode
I found it on
36.
YouTube. I'm going to link it to you in case we need to watch something.
Great. Love it.
Later. Here's the full episode on YouTube. I found that really quick, and all I typed in was Power Rangers enemy reverse.
All right, well, we are going to get into the Game 2 client draft here. Let's check our bingo boards, see if we've made any more progress here. So,
I think I might put my Schmeckles on Team Fried Chicken this time.
Leona was not picked.
Sharpening my feathers.
And
I'm looking at these comps, and I'm kind of freaked out by Team Fried Chickens.
yeah, I think, well, I don't know. I feel like the pick potential from Howdy Chefs, I feel like Howdy Chefs can get going a little bit better. I think a lot of the champions that Team Fried Chicken have early game are a little bit low damage with the Jarvan. So you have to find quite good angles for the kills. Whereas Jace and Jax are both going to be kind of looking to explode onto the map with some perhaps creative pathing here coming out from the Maokai.
The TK Senna wins it for me. The range that they're going to have come late game, I think is going to be so oppressive to them. The one thing that's in the arsenal of the side of Howdy Chef is that Maokai can engage from crazy range. Braum can block a lot with their E right here. And Jax is going to be super annoying. But at the same time, Silas can take those ultimates. They can drop those Ziggs ultimates in the back line. Cassante can isolate people, can be super crazy tanky in front, can just absorb a lot of that damage. So it might matter. A lot of it might be in the matchups this here, and not so much in the comps. I think these early leads are going to matter so much.
I don't think that Jarvan counts as a carry. Jarvan, I would say, is more of a facilitator.
Well, let's wait and see what they build.
Okay.
Because if they go fully lethality AD, I'm going to say they could be a carry.
Okay. I like it.
It's they shouldn't be, and they're probably not, but it's not off the table.
Can I show the bingo boards, please? Yeah, here are the bingo boards. Here's where we're at. Oh, hang on. I need to update mine slightly. We do have junglers on... Does your bingo board also have junglers on Maokai / Jarvan? No.
I don't think I have that one.
Yeah, you want Vexrax to gank mid something fierce.
I want Vexrax to gank mid 10 times and it goes bad every time for him.
Oh, how many times did Vexrax die last game? Did we see?
I did not check. I don't believe it was 10. I think there was only one person that over 10 in a stat, and it was like kills for Arcadius.
I don't know. He died a couple of times, I feel like.
Totally possible. We could definitely see Earl King die to easily avoid this game, though.
Oh, 100%.
That's on the table. I've got that on mine, and I'm going to be looking for it.
Yeah. I am intrigued, to say the least. See where this goes. Extrax had 7 deaths. Thank you, Banana Man.
See, they're here for us. Banana Man's here for us, man.
Yeah. And who has the other? Oh, you have 20 seconds,
Loki.
right? Loki does.
I have 20 seconds.
Yeah.
20 more seconds?
No. I wasn't sure if you already did those 20.
Oh, I did do them. Yeah, that's when I asked you to talk,
cool.
because I was going to be quiet for a bit.
Nice.
I'm struggling. Who do I push Freckles on here, actually? Just so you know. I thought it was for sure gung-ho go with KFC. But Howdy Chef, this is their goal. They're here. It matters more to them that they're dethroning more than they're getting the crown. They care. They are the peasants rioting outside of Earl King's castle.
Yeah. I'll put a chunk on Howdy Chef. I always like to bet on whoever has less Schmeckles bet on them because the returns are greater.
Sure. But also, the returns are greater if you're right more than anything.
True, but I would rather make 1,000 Schmeckles betting 10 Schmeckles than 10 Schmeckles betting 1,000 Schmeckles every time.
For sure. Way more satisfying. Mm-hmm. That's why I always put all my money on 17 Black.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if it's right, damn. If it's black, that's great, but it's sounding like.
What are the multipliers? I don't know gambling.
I don't either. We should ask Vega. Also, really weird that Vega went to Vegas, and Vegas is most of their name.
True.
You just put an S at the end of Vega, it's Vegas, so a little suspicious.
Bet on a specific number pays 35 to 1, including 0 and 00.
Pretty good money.
Yeah. So you could win $70 from just a $2 bet if you got it exactly right.
Yes! I love $70. Tonight, teams could win titles.
Discord role that is invaluable.
And as well as anybody watching could win a Discord role. If you win bingo, you will be getting crowned Bingo King or Queen, respectively. And that's
Bingo Monarch.
Ooh, I like Bingo Monarch because it's bug related.
We're just making all of the winners rolls for this season bug related. So if you win Econ, you get King Beetle. If you win commercial, you're gonna get Monarch Butterfly. If you win financial, what are some other
Lunar Moth.
Lunar Moth.
Lunar Moth in there. Yeah, good. I like Lepidoptera, so would favor those specific insects. Praying Mantis up for the top board.
Praying Mantis if you win exact. There you go. Alrighty. Well, I'm thinking that I'm going to put some conditions on this. If it goes late...
Quick conditions to your thinking, or...
If it's past 20 minutes and Team Fried Chicken aren't behind, I think they're going to win.
Okay. I think that is a super fair conditional.
Okay.
I'm going to say define behind.
Less than 2k gold down.
So if KFC are down by, let's say, 3k, you're going to say 50-50 shot either way? Or you're going to say fully in favor of...
No, I'm just 2k is the 50-50 shot. 3k would be like a 60-40 in favor of Howdy Chef.
And then it starts tilting from there. Okay.
Yeah. Are you at 14, 15, 16, 17,
I
18,
am
19?
Yeah.
Okay, goodbye.
Count finally returns.
Yeah, so he got out of Sammy Two Slap's basement, but he's still been in the ICU. But the problem is Sammy Two Slap is a surgeon, so he has access to him in the ICU, so I don't know if he's actually getting better.
Okay,
Ooh.
finding Grand Torino, a lot of damage coming out right away, and they have a Q to knock him back, but they should be falling first, and that is first blood over to Vextrax.
Now, that's not a 4v4 mid lane, but it is certainly something here. Yeah, don't think that's going to be any of my bingo marks.
Was that Welcome to America or no?
No. Welcome to America, we decided, was a hook champ, 10 people mid.
Minions have spawned.
You gotta say the count in Spanish?
Le Counto.
El Cunde.
That's very good. That is pretty good. Yeah, the count made it out of saving 2 slap spacemen alive, but pretty scarred. So,
Yeah. Most
You
people
know.
who've been to Sammy 2/base would say that.
yeah, I wonder.
The percentage of people that have been in Sammy 2/base and
No,
Or
I'm just saying. Do we know if Sammy 2 slaps basement has anything to do with toes and or feet?
how many windows do you think you're in Sammy 2/base with, Chad?
Like 2. Ooh, quality
Gonna get
player's
those
gonna be in
hit
trouble.
Early, the flag and drag's gonna hit, and they should be able to finish him off. Earl King picks up the kill. Earl King, God King of the LBLCS.
Would you say you'd call him the
No,
goat?
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. Play bingo. I'm not saying it.
Saving that one in my back pocket, although it doesn't currently help me all that much. Oh, Earl King dies past river. I don't think that happened last game.
I think it has to be during laning phase. I think it's a
Yeah,
reference to
yeah,
laning
yeah,
phase. I
I
don't think
agree.
it happened either.
Can sort the blue side draft, please. Oh yeah, that's weird. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Vextrax did not jump underneath Sushi Monster during chat, but they all knew where everyone was going, so it wasn't a problem.
Yep. No, because I'm just saying, we know that LeChance licks toes. We don't know where LeChance licks toes.
I'm gonna say it's not where Sammy G Slap goes. That's not where the chance licks toes.
Okay. That's pretty on the nose. You're right.
It's so much fun to be at the LBLCS. That could be a children's book, like Green Eggs and Ham, but it's about
Yeah.
the chance. You want to write that in the off season with me?
100%.
It'd probably take 2 nights for us to write it, not even.
Hang on, I'm just gonna... Wait. Oh no. My Stream Deck can't... Oh no, it can. It's just really quiet. Hang on. Be quiet for a second.
Okay.
I need to bass boost that. I don't think the stream can hear it. I have a recording of LeChance saying... Because, you know, I think it used to be a thing in the LBLCS where people would come in and type out Green Eggs and Ham. So I have a nice little audio clip of LeChance saying Green Eggs and Ham, but it's too quiet.
We do. Mr. Prezi, so is type that in. Look at Babu.
Ooh, Gran Torino.
Right here, here comes Gran Torino flashing in, finding so much damage. Arcadia should be picking up the kill, and they do. As quality player dropping super low over here in the mid lane. Earl King just slapping and hitting.
Yeah, Kingmaker doing some work there. Arcadius doing 70,000 damage to the dirt. And quite a bit over to Sushi Monster as
Oh,
well.
that's so gross when he throws that out. Isn't that so gross?
It's really disgusting. But
His favorite.
like, I wonder if it's some like coding thing that they're working on with like maybe a new champion or like functionality. Like someone, ooh.
Oh,
Broken.
flash forward and a lot of damage onto Gran Torino. He's able to knock him back. He's able to W away as well. Earl King gonna force him out of this area though.
Yeah, gonna deliver these chickens here up on a silver platter for his jungler. Earl King just looking to bully the enemy team. Ever since they nerfed jungle more, solo laners are even further ahead of us. It's a damn shame. I know all y'all are like, oh, jungle nerfs, hooray! It's tragic, man. Tragic.
I think they're great.
You would. Dirty, dirty laner.
I'm a full fill player. Let me tell you. Queue up for Phil every game, baby.
You even play Phil in LBLCS, which I respect.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, we're gonna see Shady Gecko here in the mid lane.
Yeah, coming in right now. Does not find the flag and dragon. Actually takes a lot of damage. Has to burn flash to get away. He's gonna get hit up more by quality player. This is just, that was adding insult to injury right there.
Yeah, Shady Gecko looks to cover. Earl King there has to burn his flash. Really good ice in the veins there from quality player in Gran Torino not to walk into the flag and drag. Just stay where they are. Just chill. Just vibe. And, you know, this is like very off topic, but I was just reflecting on how if someone just found our channel right now, like from the browser, oh, he's not going to yield.
Yeah, Shady Gecko gonna take a lot of damage and is gonna be taking down quality player, picking up that kill. And Arcadius down the bot lane could be in trouble, but Vextrax does not connect any spells. Drops the question mark on himself.
If you didn't know who we were, you might think there's money on this game. Because it is our financial league. So it's
you think of all of the things that are on Twitch right now, there's probably a decent amount of money on this. There's just Schmeckles.
Yeah, which are valuable, of course.
Because you can make people do things with them, so there is a significant value, like, just inherently then in that, right? So, however much you think it is worth to get a bingo card, right? Divide that by 5,001, and that's the worth of...
That's the value of a Schmeckle, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really priceless. There were 3 people mid for Earl right there. Who was mid for Earl right there? There was... I saw... Was it?
No, he's right.
He's right? But it was Shady who died instead of Earl. But that does mean that there was 3-man... Wait, there's 3-man mid for quality player. I don't have any other...
I think 3-man mid for Earl King would mean that Gran Torino and Wagababu had to be there, and they were.
Yeah, so I would say that's... If you have that on your card, mark it off.
You have that on your card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just really want them to sneak Baron. We'll have to see if that ends up happening here. Oh, over the wall.
Ram taking a lot of damage. Shady Gecko hitting him up, but Earl King gonna steal that ultimate. Actually gonna drop it right away just to disengage this fight. So we're not gonna have it.
God, I love that skin. Such a beautiful twisting advance. And I love that the skin effects get taken, from one to the other. What are Silver Scrapes? Silver Scrapes is if it goes to game 5, Loki. So that would be if we reach 2 versus 2 here.
He's giving the thumbs up. Wagababu's here to help, and they might be able to get this stun off, but they shouldn't be able to get too much more damage. Vextrax's a very tanky man.
Yeah, he just tanked like 10,000 damage. That was crazy.
I'm so stupid.
We didn't see it happen, but Shady Gecko does have the Herald available. Sushi Muncher is going to get twistingly advanced on.
Sushi is going to be in so much trouble, and Kawadi player is going to make sure of it. Ziggs might be able to get the kill at the end, but it's actually Jace that picks up the gold for it.
And that is the power of the Maokai. You have so much CC, you have so much root, and you can do it from so far away that you can set up this Ziggs. You can set up this Jace, but mid lane, Earl King.
A lot of damage. Will actually get stunned up right there, and everybody is going all in. Can he find out? Oh no! Quality player is going to get traded. It's a 1-for-1.
Yeah, Earl King didn't die past River. Now, would you say that's an easily avoidable gank? Because he did see them kill Sushi Monster not but a few seconds before.
No, I'm not.
No?
Because
Okay.
it was a dive. They dove under tower for
It was a
him.
dive. Okay.
I don't think it was easily avoidable.
Okay. Respect. I think that's good, solid reasoning right there. We still haven't seen... Have we seen Vextrax come mid? No. I don't think so.
That catch doesn't give a shit about anybody.
Yeah.
You can quote me on that, Vextrax.
And I don't
I
think
can
we've
tell Vextrax don't rewatch the stream.
Yeah,
Don't talk
definitely.
mad shit about him now.
If you're listening to this, if you're trying to fill out your bingo card, just like stop, get some help.
Just don't beat me to it.
We
Shady
are gonna
Gecko.
see Shady Gecko. Yep, Shady Gecko on the Drake. KFC gonna be taking down the Wizard Lizard. Sorry, the Wizard Lizard is AP Renekton. I shouldn't use its name in vain. Yep, Topsu here, farming it up. Does have a pretty significant farm gap over Klein. Kershmonte a little bit aggressive, perhaps. And in terms of looking at where we are, we're about halfway to the 10-minute mark, and currently the teams are dead even. So I am currently favoring KFC.
I'm favoring KFC, but that could really change. I think your mark maybe should have been the 14-minute mark to see how many plates they can get with this comp that has Ziggs. Right, you can really buckle down and get a lot of gold if you do have a step here, but this guy should be in trouble.
Cataclysm.
Shady Gecko is here. He wants to use it. Nice flash rate from Arcadius, but there goes the Cataclysm. Trying to block with Wagababu right here. The exhaust does come out on him. He should be able to get picked up. One more auto attack does it. But Shady Gecko is going to pick up the kill. Wagababu has to drop the flash. Trying to walk this out. The flag and drag does so much damage.
Oh,
Gamer gets himself from under. That's too dangerous. He has to flash out of the tower just to save his own life. Or can get a fine quality player over here in the jungle as well. The river is getting very testy. Kasante is going to move down from top. Here comes Gran Torino too. That flash over the wall. Quality players out thinking and out playing right now. Absolute really maniac.
Yeah, they just hide behind Gran Torino there and nothing comes of it. Quality player with a beautiful little hide and flash there through that pit. Baron Pit, or is it Herald Pit or Baron Pit? It sounds weird to say Herald Pit. Oh, flag and drag! Bugga Bugaboo!
Yeah. Takes so much. Arcadius unhappy with how things are happening. Oh, but picked up a kill?
A little happy with that. Maybe a little happy with that. They do trade 1 for 2 there, but you know, I think you take that if you're Arcadius. I also think you take that if you're Sushi Monster. So really, it's just a good play all around. Everyone's happy.
Line, waiting. Oh, deciding he's going to show and not go for anything too aggressive. The Bombies is finished on Gap Topsu here. Quality player picking up another plate for themselves. Gold actually favoring KFC right now.
Okay, I feel like Vexrax has to be doing this intentionally. Vexrax is not going mid. He's not bringing 3-man mid, and he's intentionally sabotaging the bingo.
A real $20, it's not on his card, and he knows it's on his teammates' cards because I think they're also playing.
I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah.
So, I'm gonna say legitimate money. The fact that it's not on his card and he doesn't want to fuck it up. Like he'd rather win that than the game. Arcadius taking a lot of damage. He's gonna get ulted right now by Vexrax. Spit him right back out. Arcadius trying to trade a kill, but is unable to. Does go down for his 3rd death this game.
Now, there are 3 here mid. Or King again. Rom ulti gonna be the choice.
Yeah, in case they try to dive, it's really solid disengage to have that on you right now. You can also look to combo here with Jarvan to stack CC.
And we only have 15 more seconds. I don't think we're gonna see our 4v4 mid pre-15 minutes here. Unfortunate.
Babu taking some damage right now. There's 3 people down here in the bot lane. They might get stunned up, and they do. The ultimate being dropped, and the flag and drag is there, and they're out of position and sent back to the pad. 8-5 goes the score. Pretty solid gold lead now for the side of KFC.
The culinary demon gets a snack of his choice. Vexrax picks up another kill on this Tom Kench. Speaking of Seta TK, there has been some discussion, some discourse I've been seeing recently, so I'm going to hold that thought.
Being dropped while you're thinking about it. Shady Gecko gonna flag and drag, but not go over the wall right there. Gran Torino trying to stay alive for a little bit longer. He's gonna have to flash over the wall to safety. Vexrax now might be in trouble. Here comes an ultimate from Gran Torino. They still have a tower back here. They're only gonna grab 1 with the ultimate, and they're gonna go all the way. He's looking for some damage. Jay's trying to find a quality player. Should be able to pick up 1, but that's a trade back. It's also Maokai going down. 2 TPs are happening. Here comes Kasante. He's gonna find some people. He's gonna all over the wall. That's 1 kill on a quality player. He goes down in the backline. Clyde getting exhausted, though he's got the flash out to save his life. Wagababu trying to stay alive. Arcadius just peppering in damage. That shot super low. They keep that blast cone up for Sushi Monster. That's going to be all she wrote for that fight, but it was chaotic as hell.
Yeah, we did get a 4v4 before 15 minutes, although it was more like a 5v5, but it was in the bot lane, not the mid lane.
Not the mid. So if you have it on your bingo board, don't mark it off.
Don't mark it off. Not
if
yet.
you're not playing bingo, buy a bingo card.
Yeah, what are you doing? What? Why? Why wouldn't you buy a bingo card? Make Buggle do more work. Now, Okay, so there's been discourse around this Senna TK. So, Senna TK was played a lot at Worlds. It was played by NA teams at Worlds. And there has been some discussion about how to run Senna TK and how to get Senna the economy that she needs. Because there are proponents that say you should sell your support item mid-game and Senna converts to farming. You do fasting at the beginning to get your souls, and then you convert to farming to get your economy up. Because Senna will struggle in the economy, especially if she's not getting these kills. A lot of them are going on to Vextrax, and still has that support item, so relies on the GP for 10.
Yeah, I don't know what you need to do, but I do know that if you have 2 dragons and you have the opportunity to be ahead just because of tower gold and other neutral objectives, it's not going to matter as much. So right now you have a lead and you have the scaling composition. I think you're stronger in that aspect. So I don't think it's even on the forefront of your mind. I think you're more thinking about how can we be useful right now. I think it becomes on the forefront of your mind if this Zig starts to really pop off in these team fights, and all of a sudden Senna doesn't have the damage to chew through people like the Maokai, like the Braum. If she's incapable of doing that, that's when you're running into that question.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Speaking of, we did talk about if KFC aren't down by 20 minutes. What if KFC are up at 20 minutes as we see a big dive coming up?
Teleport here to protect, though. Arcadia should be pretty safe. Can clear waves pretty well. Quality player looking for Earl King.
Just can't find it. Can be hard there. Now, we are approaching 20 minutes, which means the opportunity for a Baron sneak becomes on the table. That is my call. I think Howdy Chef are going to sneak the Baron. They're going to complete my bingo, and they're going to win this game.
And any team can do it in your bingo, right? Any team can sneak the Baron?
Yep, it just says Baron sneak.
Okay.
Actually, let me look. I do have... I printed out, because the bingo cards come 2 per page. So, I have 19 and 20. I'm playing 19. If I can look at 20, see if there's anything else interesting here.
Rucking has that Zigzag right now. Might be looking to make a more aggressive play. They do have really good warding around that mid lane as well. So the ability for Earl King, God King of the LBLCS to go more aggressive, definitely up there.
Yeah, definitely will be available here. All right, what is your win percentage if KFC are up by 3K at 20 minutes?
Oh, I mean, it's probably 75-25.
75-25.
Yeah, 75-25.
A good old biased quarter flip.
Yep.
You see Shady Gecko waiting here for Gran Torino.
Right into Gran Torino, they're waiting for him. He knew he was going to be coming in, and he actually finds a lot of damage onto him right now. Just keeping him locked in. Might be able to get a stun off as well. Goes over the wall, but there's the flag and drag in response. Shady Gecko super poked out, though.
Yeah, really, really good read there from Gran Torino to protect Arcadius in the side lane. Does a lot of damage, as Maokai's are wont to do. And yeah, just really good read overall of what KFC want, what their game plan might be.
Water player finding some damage, but Earl King healing it right back up.
Yeah. Not too hard to sustain here on the Silas, as we are... Wait, I thought... Was Dragon not up? No, it wasn't. I'm just dumb. So we are going to see 3 people here for Earl King. Now, I don't think this is an easily avoidable gank, and he's not dying past River, so...
Taking a lot of damage, though, right now.
Yeah, tons of damage.
Getting
We'll have to
pretty
be
close.
careful.
You do have to be really, really careful, because there is also bounty gold on you. And yeah, here's the Herald. They are going to drop it right now and just take this mid tower, which is going to give them even more pressure for this next dragon. And this is actually their way back into this game, is just make sure that you have the opportunity. Make them come play into you. Get priority for this Drake and be able to poke with your Ziggs, with your Jace, and wait for Gran Torino to pull the trigger on the ult.
Yeah. Gran Torino has a lot of playmaking potential here, combining that with the Ziggs Bombo Blastorino, what I'm going to call his ultimate for now. I think it's Mega Inferno Bomb, but, you know.
It's definitely not Bombo Blastorina, but I think you're right. It is the MIB, the mid.
It should be Bombo Blastorino, though, right? That, I mean...
Maybe on a certain skin.
For Gran Torino and the Bombo Blastorino... as we do get a message in the all chat from Vextrax, are we enjoying this very interactive bot lane? Thanks for coming, by the way, Ducko TTV, as we're going to see a little bit of a noodle fight in the top lane.
Yeah, the Ghost actually getting popped by Gap Topsu here. And Arcadius running away from Earl King, very scared, 2 levels down, but it doesn't matter that he blocks him back. He does flash out of the Cataclysm right there, and a lot of damage coming out onto him, but here comes the teleport. Quality players here, the ultimates are gonna follow. Can they find it? It's open from Vectrex, keeping Shady Gecko safe, but another TP to follow it on up, and now they've got somebody cornered. It's the God King of the LBLCS going down. Klein looking for it. He's gonna start that Counter-Strike right now. He's gonna flash on it, find the double stun. Sushi Monster in big trouble. Nice 2 right there from Wagababu. Can they finish it off? All of the damage onto Vectrex. He's gonna get trapped up. No, he's not. The ultimate from Grand Tuner's gonna end, but here comes the tower dive. A lot of damage out of them right now. They pick up 1, they pick up 2. Shady Gecko's gonna be the last one, but will Klein fall to the damage? Yes, he does. The Lion Blade might be a second one. It ends up being a 4 for 2, but they'll get a tower out of it.
4 for 2, towers traded, top and bot. Gaptopsu chose to not TP to that fight. Did have the Unleashed teleport available, did not use it. I think by the time the other teleport came through, the fight was a little bit over. So chooses to stay in that top lane. Does look like they might be able to do a chunk of damage on this inner, while Howdy Chef are going to go ahead and pick up their first Drake, putting a little bit of a stopper in the acceleration of Team Fried Chicken.
Yeah, this is what they needed to turn the tides here, completely and entirely. They've got the Drake, they've got a couple kills back in their book, and now Jace is a real threat with 6 kills, sitting on a good amount of gold. It spent a good amount of it as well. As that Menemine finish up, it's really going to hurt when they go in, and there's a couple of squishy members. This center we were talking about, right, their economy in this game, let's talk about them surviving any amount of poke here. If Ziggs Jace gets a couple of rounds on you, you're going to be out of here.
Yeah. Jace going to do a ton of damage here. Building towards Armor Shred as well, so you are not safe. Well, maybe you're a little safe if you're Cassante, but a Seeker's Arm Guard will not save you, Earl King. And, you know, I'm annoyed, because Vextrax is now in the mid lane, but he's not ganking it. I think we're out of laning phase, so I don't think I can do that one anymore. Is this how you win
bingo right now, if that happens?
No, I win bingo if there's a Baron Sneak.
Okay.
So I'm really hoping both of these teams are super, super lax on their Baron vision. Because then I will get bingo, and I will be the bingo monarch of Financial League. Which, now,
would be a travesty.
Yeah.
I'd probably delete the LBLCS if you win. Like, I'll just go in, I'm the owner, I'll just go in, I'll delete it.
Yep.
I'll restart. I'll say, let's start fresh.
Start fresh. Only Buggleberry can win bingo. It is the will of the Shadow organization.
Everybody else loses their bingo card.
Yep. Actually, those bingo cards don't exist anymore. Or, alternatively, you have a bingo card that that just already has bingo. Banana Man, I just need Clen and Gaptopsy to trade solo kills, and I win.
That's very likely come game 3. If there's no Baron Sneak, you could definitely win.
Yeah. Now that probably won't happen this game. Probably not. Although still could. Cassante and Jax.
Pressure on this tower. Jace also finding pressure in the mid lane right now. Gaptopsy just gonna pick a fight. Just gonna start it on up. Arcadius taking a lot of damage. There's an ult from center right there. Quality player goes down over in the mid lane, and Gaptopsy goes absolutely ham up here in the top lane. Can they do anything else? Can they stay alive? So much damage coming out. They're still they finish one off. Arcadius goes down. Gaptopsy is freaking crazy right now. And trading 1 for 1. Earl King trying to do even more here as the rest of the team pushes in the mid lane. He's just chasing 2 players down. Gran Torino, though, does have a good amount of damage.
Yeah, they don't
have no way for this heal cutting, though. They don't have any heal cutting. He's going to just run rampant on these guys. Earl King.
This is Drain Tank Earl King here. Gran Torino's going to follow. Wugga Wugga Boo is going to be next. Yeah, Gaptopsu did not yield on that Cassante. We're going to see teleport coming out from Jace, but he's into 4 members of the enemy team.
Absolute baller bad move. Is that on his bingo board?
Did he build Hullbreaker? No. 20-minute stop? No.
Is TPing into 4 people on your bingo board?
It's not.
It just happened.
Unfortunately.
Gaptopsu, listen, I know on the bingo board it says Earl King is the GOAT of the LBLSS, but it's actually Gaptopsu. It's actually not close.
Yeah. Although the hunk is currently Klein for the Poppy play in Game 1. As I wouldn't say this Baron is snuck, it certainly is going to be on the vision for the side of Howdy Chef. However, it will end up going over to Team Fried Chicken.
Grand Trainer unable to get there in time. Arcadius is trying to throw some things over the wall, not able to take it off the table though. Things are going bad to worse for the side of Howdy Chef. This game's looking a lot tougher than Game 1 did. They're able to take Game 1. Game 2, I think we're going to get a little back and forth. I think this is really leaning to the side of KFC now.
Yeah, KFC 5K up here. 2 dragons in their pocket, currently wearing purple. So we're going to have to see what they can get done with this Coriander Baron power play here.
Yeah, big Coriander Baron power play. Could lead to a third Drake as well, spawning in under 30 seconds.
Yes. Ooh,
Clearing
got
out the
Popsu.
vision. Yeah, this guy's an absolute
Like drag.
force to reckon with. Here comes an offense from Grand Trainer, trying to stay alive for a little bit longer, but there goes the Cataclysm. A lot of damage now coming out. Zane's also peppering it in, but they actually almost take out Shady Gecko. The offense from Seta from downtown
Fine.
does help shield, but a massive stun, 4-man stun from the Hunk. He's all the way in the back line, but he might actually go down. He does. Pays the price for its brilliance, and he will be out of the fight. Grand Trainer has to go back in just to stay alive for a minute longer, and KFC are running away with Game 2.
The Hunk takes a chunk, but does not have any follow-up. Klein did not have a dive buddy. Finds a beautiful multiple person stun, but KFC, they hold formation, they play it tight. They're going to get another dragon for their efforts. Also, you want to send Lol Cryptic a bingo board?
Oh, pick a number between 1 and 30, Lol Cryptic, and I'll send you a bingo board so you can play with this tonight.
Also, Zakim 1203 says negative 100. Okay. Alright. Sounds good.
Alright. Zach is smarter than us. Jesus.
Yeah.
We're so stupid compared. Yeah, KFC upset they lose Game 1, really taking Game 2 by the handles. I think the Senatom Kench, although didn't really pop off. No bot gap in this game. But in these team fights, again, really, really dangerous. Just treacherous waters as soon as Tom Kench is going in. So hard to find a pick with your damage. They looked for Shady Gecko in that last fight. The Tom Kench ultimate is so useful. You just have to be on top of your positioning when you're playing that champion, and Backshanks has been.
Yeah. Quality player might be in a little bit of trouble here. Shady Gecko looking. Cataclysm available.
Holding the flag and drag, holding. There's the flag and drag. The Cataclysm might follow if they get any distance, but it does not matter. They don't need to. They just take him down.
Your wish is my command, Lil dear Lilia. This is what the gold looks like right now. We have maximum gold on Vextrax, Earl King, Shady Gecko, and Quality Player. Nice use of the Mega Inferno Bomb is just going to take that wave out, so it means that a dive is going to be less likely here.
Yeah, just reducing this constant pressure, this push that they have on. They have really good champions to do it. One of them is dead right now, though. Klein trying to hold the mid lane. Shady Gecko and Vextrax making their move over here. Thank you for the Coriander emotes there. 19 steps.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
That's only 4 out of the 19 steps, so we're going to need 15 more of those, just
We're
saying.
going to need 15 more. 19 steps is based off how many Corianders they can have.
Yeah.
Every
19's a
time.
lot.
Yeah, it's not safe. It's very not safe.
Well, what APV are Corianders? 6.9%, right?
Yeah, 6.9%.
Yeah, okay. I thought maybe. Ooh, Earl King!
Oh, Earl King drops super low. Has to go golden. Can he finish him off? He gets a lot of health right there. He stays alive, and the set all comes in. Here comes this flag and drag from Shady Gecko. A lot of damage following it all up as Arcadius now starts peppering him on in. He's actually keeping 2 at bay.
Topsu.
Uh-oh. Topsu wants to fight everybody, but he does not want all 5.
Yeah, a little bit of a misplay there from KFC. Earl King gets taken super low, and it means they can't follow up on the play. So they are going to trade Gap Topsu for the rest of them getting out. Very surprised that Earl King was able to survive, but Howdy Chef by themselves. A little bit of a breather, a little bit of a reprieve from that siege.
Well, Cryptic, I am going to send you yours right now. You never picked a number, so I went with 21.
Okay.
honor
We'll
of
show
Coriander.
the bingo builds after this game, so you can
Yes.
you can get the ones that have already happened, perhaps. Yeah. I'm gonna go real quick, grab some more water. If
Yep.
you want to. Well, no, you're sending a bingo card. Let me know when you've done that, and then
I
I'll
already
go.
sent it. I'm good. I'm
Okay.
ready.
Okay.
Okay, so Popoba's gone. Let's list things in chat that Popoba could be better at. 1. Consuming water quicker. 2. Not eating so many waffles. Makes me kind of ill when he does it. A lot of trouble here for the side of Howdy Chef is they've got to claw their way back into a game where they don't have the better scaling comp. They have the worst scaling comp. They're down 3-1 in terms of Drakes. They're down 7-3 in terms of towers. Trying to find a pick here is so difficult. They do have the ability to take towers extremely quickly if they are able to win a team fight as long as Arcadius is up, as long as Jace is up here. Jax has the ability to split push if they can take Gap Top Suit out of the fight, but you know you have to send more than just one to deal with him. Setting up for this Baron. Getty Gecko. Looking for quality players in the back of the pit. Might have to burn their flash here and does.
Yeah, Sushi Monster, just quite the artillery cannon at this point in the game. Take a little peek at the stacks and see 121 for this Senna. You know what? I'm actually drinking tea, Renekton FTWs, so joke's on you.
Yeah, joke's on you.
Well, I'm drinking tea, water, and Powerade. I'm trying to hit all the fluid groups.
What?
Not mixed together.
Okay.
I have a bottle of...
That's where I was lost. Nope, you solved it.
I have a thermos of tea, a bottle of Powerade, and a little thing of water as well.
Well, KFC should have Soul right here.
Yep. This will be Hextech Soul, which will be quite nice for Sushi Monster here on the Senna.
Definitely. Incredibly annoying for Howdy Chef to deal with. They really have to just poke these guys down if they have any chance here. And Gran Torino's actually lurking in the shadows. Might be looking for an ultimate to hit from the backside here. Klein has moved over. Jace is not around, though. They're actually going in and diving right now. Wagabaku could be in some danger as they're able to take the inhibitor. Jason's just side-splitting.
Yeah, Jace just trying to get anything that he can. Got Topsu pulling Klein back into the enemy team. Shitty Gecko going a bit forward.
Yeah, but Gran Torino's the one taking a lot of damage, and they're the one that's in trouble.
TP gonna be used here.
And kill it before the TP goes down. Earl King should be able to get the kill on a quality player.
So close.
Klein did show up just to, like, deter them. Like, say, if you go in, we are going to be able to trade for you. You guys don't want that trade. They agreed. Yeah. Everybody's shaking hands and walking away.
Yeah, and shake. Ooh, Arcadius. Extracts can go on him here. Shady Gecko and Sushi Monster are available.
Yeah, the Flag Attack over the wall, looking for the damage, a flash or some distance. He drops the ultimate actually when the Cataclysm comes out. They find the kill on him. Wotobabu trying to drop the ultimate to keep Gran Torino safe, but it doesn't matter. It's a double kill for Shady Gecko. Looking for another, and this one's going to go over to Earl King as they get a 3-0, and they're going to be looking for game 2 in their pocket.
Yeah, Team Fried Chicken are biting back in this series, looking to put us at 1-1. Klein and Quality Player are the only ones left alone to hold the base defense. Klein's getting taken pretty low. Quality Player. Ooh!
Guys, everything pick up one right there onto the center. Quality Player stays alive while going back onto the pad for a second longer, but Klein now having a massive counter-strike is going to find a stun out of 3, but will be taken down by Earl King in the end, who reaches 9 kills this game as KFC take game 2.
KFC take game 2, and my Schmeckel betting must be cursed. Because I bet on KFC game 1, and then I bet on Howdy Chef game 2.
Hey, can you do me a favor and tell me who you bet on game 3?
I will, when we get there.
Yeah, when we get there,
Okay. Now, did we get any markers that game?
We got three men for Earl King.
3 men for Earl King, which did you have on your sheet? You do. Okay.
Yes, I had that on my sheet.
We didn't really get a 3-man for Quality, did we?
No, but we had a 4v4, but it was bot pre-15 minutes. Yeah. It wasn't mid.
No Baron Sneak, not a bot gap, no Leona, no Rise, not Silver Scrapes yet. Earl King didn't die to any easily avoidable ganks. Vexrax didn't die 10 times. Vexrax did not gank mid. I'm going to say during the laning phase is the caveat for that one. Shady Gecko, that wasn't a carry Jarvan. Sushi Monster was not the sole carry for that game. Howdy Chef members didn't really survive a team fight on 10% HP. Top laner didn't put Hullbreaker.
I
Yeah.
think it's really just that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that I think some of the easier ones have been done, we're now waiting for some of the more challenging or perhaps subjective bingo boards. Cryptic, if you want to go ahead and take a peek at our bingo boards, go ahead and fill in yours. And if there are any ones that you don't see on here that you have on your bingo card, go ahead and let us know. We'll try to figure it out with you.
I'm going to make a proclamation right now. I have about 50k schmeckles. I'm going to bet them all on whatever team Popova doesn't bet on. I put them all.
That's a lot of schmeckles.
I'm putting them all down wherever Popova doesn't bet schmeckles game 3. Because here's the thing. Either, it's really fun and I get all Popova schmeckles, or he gets up so many of mine.
Or someone else does. There are people out there that have far more...
As long as it's not Sammy 2-slap, because that would be, 500 seconds of drinking, which I don't want to do.
I mean, you can always switch to water, Doesn't have to all be 6.9% ABV coriander beer.
It does, though.
It does.
It does, yeah. No, if I am drinking water, I will mark. I'm not kidding you, too. I have a notebook right here where I mark down any ones I get, and then if I ever have to stop, now what I do is I put tally marks. Every tally mark, I have to pregame that for the next cast.
Oh my God, Buggle is a man of sheer commitment and fucking will.
I'm a shepherd with my sheep, therefore monotheistic, and therefore a man of honor. And I will consume.
Looks like the teams are going to go ahead and be my worst nightmare and switch back the sides here for game 3.
Absolute monsters.
How could they?
How could they? A reminder that certain champions have been permanently banned this series, including Syndra, LeBlanc, Jinx, and Rumble, all receiving first-round bans in both Game 1 and Game 2. Very high likelihood that those champions remain banned, although both teams have one now. This is the game normally, if it's 1-1 by Game 3, you see a massive meta shift in terms of champions being picked because people have to start trying something different, and they're going to ban out what has been working, right? So I think J4 has to be banned. Both teams won blue side with J4. I can't see it coming in Game 3.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think J4 should be off the table unless you have a really good counter for it. Last time we did see the Poppy get picked, I think, by the same team that had J4 and then banned in the second game. Poppy is typically utilized as a J4 counter. So I do think that perhaps if maybe you let J4 go through to get some other priority pick here, if you're Howdy Chef.
If you have it in your back pocket, that's fine. If you have an answer. But you can't let this go through with a blind eye. You can't be like, whatever, let's focus on banning the bot lane. Let's make sure Arcadius doesn't have something. And then you have to take away Gran Torino's J4. And I think on the other side, you want to make sure that Topsu doesn't get a beast champion. I know that's so impossible to do. We saw the Gwen banned away, but the Jax, even the Cassante, the dude's a monster on all these things. I don't know what's worth taking off the table. They're on red side, so they're probably giving full counter to Earl King. Gaptopsu's still a threat.
Yeah, Gaptopsu, worthy of the name for sure. Well, and lest we not forget about Klein, the hunk. Also quite the threat here. Series.
I have to go re-coriander up, so take the draft away. And I don't think Leona picked, Rise picked, and Bot Gap gives me bingo. Who else? What else gives me bingo here? Anything else in draft here that can help me?
Welcome to America. Earl King dies to an easy boy. My best bets here are 20-minute stomp with Sushi Monster carrying, a Baron sneak, or Silver Scrapes. I just have to wait to see if that happens. But I've got 2 3s running right now. No, I've got another 3. Top laner, Building Hullbreaker, and Clan and Gap Topsuit training solos. Now, I might ask Buggle when he's back. Now, do we think Clan and Gaptopsy trading solos, does that have to be like... I think it has to be they trade them at the same time, right? Not like one solos, then TP's back, then solos the other? Because that just seems too standard top lane behavior. But I don't know. What is the chat thing? How you read it? Yeah. How I read it too. Are gonna see ready for draft coming through. I'm gonna go ahead and play some Jazzy Avenue music. How do we feel about Jazzy Avenue music? Do we like this? Do we want something more upbeat? Something more dramatic? What do y'all think, chat? This is currently my speed. As you can't tell, I'm kind of sick. It's not COVID. Let's go. Not the Rona. But it's something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Okay. Things I want to see in this draft. I kind of want to see Jinx get through. I think both the AD carry players for these teams have been playing quite well. I think perhaps the reason KFC have been playing more through their bot lane is that Arcadius is an incredibly bright point for Howdy Chef, and so you have to have something that's going to match him down their bot lane, so he can't just get his free gold, scale up, and do what he wants to do. That's sort of my read on it. It'd be interesting if you... Because there's another option between, like, does Jarvan get banned, does Jarvan get through? You can just let a bunch of stuff get through, and then have a plan as you go down the list. So, you can let the Jarvan go through, and then you either first pick it, or maybe you leave up Jarvan and Syndra and Orianna, and you get one of those. And then you pick Poppy as your counter to Jarvan. Just really interested to see what's going to go down here. Does look like Syndra will be the ban. Maokai going to be the ban away from Howdy Chef. So we're not going to see the tree again. Quite strong tree. Ultimately, Tree did not win, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, Tree lost because Silas won. Silas took Tree out. But we'll be interested to see what Howdy Chef decide that they don't want to come out here. I want to see stuff come through. I want to see Jinx come through. I want to see Orianna come through. Rumble's going to be the ban away. Cassandra, I think, could also be worthy of a ban.
The Maokai being banned means that J4 literally, like, I can't imagine it doesn't reach the ban list. It's 100% going to be first pick.
Well, I was just saying while you were out, what if you just leave a whole bunch of stuff that's on the permaban list off? Like, you just say, okay, pick your poison, right?
You have to take the Orianna off the table if you're going to leave the J4 up. You can't let that be an option here. The Jinx is going to be the takeaway. You have to do that too, right? Mm-hmm. But now, Syndra, Jinx, Orianna is probably going to be your ban list if it's not J4.
Ashe, be the hover. MRA? Oh, that's nothing.
Are you seeing if they're spelling anything?
Yeah, I mean, knowing these folks, these chuckleheads.
No, that's true. If there's going to be a finals of financial, it's going to be between these two teams.
Yeah. Okay, Ashe will actually be the ban away. I thought that was just going to be a meme hover. But
no, that's a really good ban against Sushi Monster. And also just like having that vision and constant threat here to start fights is something that they do like to have. I'm really expecting a J4 ban or an Orianna ban. I can't imagine it's a different champion. I will be so confused.
Ice Arrow's really good for fishing. You can get your fish and you keep them cold for sushi. Oh my god.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused. They have to have an answer. They know it's happening. It's literally gonna be J4 Orianna, and I'm gonna.
Well, can't they just pick the Orianna here?
They can't. They can't pick Orianna and a counter.
Yeah. J4 Mao. J4. Okay, will be banned, so no J4 Mao. Xayah gonna be a pickup.
Oh my god, it's a game one run back. It's a game. Oh, it's the Orianna. Okay. They pick the Orianna. They take it away. There's some respect to the draft for KFC right now. Some respect.
Nope.
No. Don't do it. Oh, they're putting me in pain.
Okay, Will be the clockwork
I was
loyal.
gonna put all my speckles on Howdy Chef if they got J4 Oriana again. I was gonna dump them on in.
Would be a good place to dump it.
Oriana picked up. That's a big pickup for Earl King.
Hell yes.
It also means Gap Topsuit is gonna get full counter, or they could pick up a super strong champ and then double ban the 2 counters for it.
True. Aphelios being over here, I think I love to see that for Arcadius. Performed beautifully on it in game 1.
Honestly, I want to see like a Lulu or a giant big boy pick for Wagababu, like a tank. It's going to be instead Klein on the Jack skin. I don't know if I agree with that or if this is a bait to make Geptopsy pick it.
Could just be a hover, but no, it will be locked in. I mean, immaculate color matching on the Jack and Aphelios.
That's true.
Could just be for the aesthetics, you know?
If it's an aesthetic pick,
Poppy, there it is.
Yeah.
That's the counter.
That is the counter. And now KFC's draft's looking very, very scary with the counter. With Zaya, who's like not super threatened. Can have a really safe ultimate, can flash out of things here. Oriana has a big shockwave of failures, needs to watch where they're standing and everything.
Yeah, the nice thing here, Poppy is a flex. Poppy can go top, Poppy can go jungle.
That's true.
Could maybe even also be support. Yeah.
I agree with more mid lane bans. I do agree with putting equality player even more in the dirt here. You've already taken away 2 off the table. Take away more off the table right now because you have Oriana picked, and you know that if you need to, you just throw whatever you want on Gap Top. So like Gap Top, who still has full counter if they throw the Poppy the jungle.
Yeah. Really, really smart drafting here from Team Fried Chicken. Very flexible. Rakan will be banned away, so you don't get that nice little feather-based, that Vestian synergy in the bot lane. Really interesting to see what ends up going away here. I expect it to be another mid laner. Maybe another...
I really need like Rise or something picked up though. So I want to win my bingo board.
I want them to
win my bingo board, Popoba.
I want them to
give
pick...
me Leona. Give me Leona. Give me Rise.
Give me Leona. I'll take Leona.
Do you have bingo Leona's picked?
No.
Okay.
Nowhere near.
You want Leona Rise.
I would also need Welcome to America and Earl King dying to an easily avoidable gank.
Welcome to America is probably not happening with the comps we have right now, with those supports both not picked.
Yeah, we could get a hook champ. You know?
We could definitely get Nautilus Aphelios. That would be pretty wild.
Yeah, that'd be good. I just need, you know how I think my bingo card will actually end? I think that it's going to go to Silver Scrapes, and somehow no one's going to have gotten bingo, and then Vexrak's going to gank mid in the final game, but not until the final game. That's my bingo prediction.
Popoba, I don't say it's a lot. Bad prediction. I don't think that's going to happen.
Wukong.
Oh my goodness.
Lux. Interesting pickups here. They have pinched the pool of quality player quite aggressively. Talia, I like.
Yeah, I don't actually dislike Talia, but it does give Poppy another person to, like, another wall to stun on. With that ultimate. So if you go in with the ultimate and you keep it to, like, zone, could be troublesome here. Bard going to be hovered immediately afterwards.
That's not a hook champ. That's not a hook champ. That's not a hook champ. That's not a hook champ either. What are you doing? No, don't pick Messi.
Emilio being hovered right now could get locked in. It's actually pretty good with this composition here.
It's quite good. Yeah.
The Oriana, like the wombo of the ultimate out of Wukong and the shockwave out of Oriana that was really dangerous for not a glass.
Ooh, really good counter dive.
Yeah.
Gonna make Wukong and Poppy quite unhappy, although Oriana and Zaya will be able to probably still function okay.
I'm wondering right now, this is a baller Poppy pick. Hang on.
Loki has a plan to get bingo if it goes to Silver Scrapes. Is it to get us to call Earl King a particular thing?
He might highlight the message and make us say it or something.
Oh, that's actually... Oh, Leona! Yes!
Yes!
How close are you to bingo with that?
Bank got just so far away still, but mark it down, baby.
Mark it down.
Never been so excited. Oh my god! So kind. It's huge.
Huh. It is huge. Although that doesn't actually help me that much. It only helps me if there's a hook champ. There's not a hook champ in this game. And then Earl King dies to immediately leave the game.
I think that if both teams 5-stack mid and Zenith Blade is started on Leona, it counts.
Okay. I'll take it. I will.
That's as close as you could get to a hook with these comps, right? Like, I mean, yeah. If there's anything more baller than that, so.
All right. Well, we are going to be getting into game 3 of this best of 5. Right? Yeah. That's correct.
Game 3. Score is 1-1 right now.
Mm-hmm.
But score of the bingo cards, a little different.
Yeah, bingo cards. I honestly thought I looked at how fast we jumped out the gate into bingo, and I thought surely this will happen in no time at all. But you know, I was wrong. It's going to take a little bit more time. Quality player, chill.
Funny players losing their mind right now in the lobby. You guys can't see. Let's go over to the bingo boards. Have a quick little check on that while people are making their predictions. Also, why don't you tell me what you're putting your freckles on? Because I'm going to drop 50K on whatever you... I need proof, too. I need you to type in chat with proof, identification of what team you bet on.
All right. Now, this is hard.
Yeah.
Because... Arcadius looked like Arcadius looked like a monster on the Aphelios game 1.
Yep.
Like an absolute monster.
For sure.
But Earl King, Oriana, Wukong, the wombo is just so straightforward from KFC here.
That's true. The simplicity is, I think, is higher on the time of KFC. I think
on the other
boils
hand,
down to two things for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Aphelios makes me want to say they're going to win, which is silly because this one person, he doesn't have the same protection this time, though. Last time he had a lot of protection.
True.
He had like a Braum Poppy or something to protect him. This time, not the same. But on the other side, Oriana is such a massive pick right now. It is going to be instrumental in these team fights. If it's on somebody like Poppy or Wukong or Leona, the delivery service is so easy, and there's a good combination of it. So I'm really torn between, do I believe so much in Arcadius, or do I just think that comp from KFC is high tier enough that it will take it all?
I think I have to believe in KFC here. KFC, I've known them since I got into this league. They've always been incredible competitors, and with a composition like this, I think I just have to favor them.
Okay,
so
go ahead, put your speckles down, type so I know that you're telling the truth.
There you
Loki
go.
as
it didn't put the thing on it.
I actually see it on mine. I'll put mine 50K on Howdy Chef.
Ooh.
In response.
Pudding.
Popoba stinks is what I'll type in chat. Popoba stinks. Okay, there you go. Proof.
Yeah.
Let's switch over to our bingo boys. This is the real stuff that matters. Schmeckles you can get back. Bingo pride you can't.
So, Leona was picked, so we can go ahead and get that out there. So you are looking at a bingo if Rise gets picked and there's a bot gap, or if we get some trading of solo kills and Howdy Chef members survive team fight with sub 10% HP. So you've got a couple of bingos. You've also got Shady Gecko picks a carry. What did Shady Gecko pick this time? Wukong? No. Poppy. Poppy jungle Wukong top. Interesting.
Yes.
Poppy not a carry.
Here's what I want to see this game. I want to see Gaptopsu do the classic, if you hit S on your keyboard, your champion just stops moving.
Yep.
And the same thing happens if you cast your W on Wukong.
Yeah.
So I want to see the S baits. I'm going to call them S baits to chat. If there's 66 of you here right now, the 66 of you will understand when I say an S bait. But I want to see those baits come out from Gap Top Suit. I want to see at least burn one Flash at Klein this game. It'd be so much fun. Zelius, it's 1-1 right now.
And for another Mr. Ellis, Welcome to America, we've been told, is a 5v5 mid with a hook champion. But we're gonna count Zenith Blade if they do that.
If they do it this game, we will count it totally. Have not seen any 20-minute stomps yet. Last game, I think, was last game was definitely closer than game one.
Zealous, if you've got the Schmeckles, you can get it on the bingo board. Just saying.
Yeah, 5,001 Schmeckles. It is the waffle redemption for Schmeckles that will get you a bingo board.
Yeah, no waffles today because it's not good to cook while you're sick. Practice safe serving principles, everybody.
Yeah, Arcadius is the only person that can save me from losing 50,000 Schmeckles right now.
Technically, don't you have infinite Schmeckles?
I do, but only on the LBL system. On my phone account, I don't.
And the phone account's what matters, huh?
Phone account is what I have when I'm not at home, so yeah. Oh my goodness, RK Waterski 99 redeeming, pick a number 1 to 30. And remember that tomorrow, I believe we've got another finals. So the chance, I think we back up here with Vega casting another finals tomorrow night. So make sure you tune in for that as well. RK Waterski gonna take 7. Check your Discord. Actually, send me a message on Discord. Makes it easier to find me, and I can shoot you over your bingo card.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and look at 7 here real quick. What's 7 look like? Ooh, 7's pretty.
It'd be really interesting if someone buys in and just gets it.
Possible. It is possible. 7 relies on Earl King dying to an easily avoidable gank in the center. So, but does have at least 1 3 already. 2 3s.
27. It's getting changed. I sent you 7, so if you want 27, I can also send you 27.
I don't know. We gave out information about the bingo card. I feel like Waterski may have
immediately then changed.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of fishy.
Here's what I'll do. Next person that pays 5,000 will get 27. They don't get a choice. That's what I currently have copied, ready to be pasted on my computer.
Sounds like a plan. Well, we're going to see who's going to lose and who's going to win Schmeckles here. I've already lost like 20k Schmeckles today.
You're going to win so much. I look at the bets. It's mostly me and you betting.
Yeah, it really is.
There's 52.5k, which means like someone else bet a little bit on the side that I bet on.
Mm-hmm.
And there's about a 6k drop over what you put down on Team Fried Chicken. So
I think I'll win about 43k if I win. It's not bad odds. Not at all. Not roulette wheel odds. Not, put it on 17 black odds. But
could be hero. I'll remind you. Speaking of heroes, Poppy of the top lane. Actually, Poppy was traded back to the top lane.
Yeah. Oh.
Interesting.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I guess we missed that.
I guess we were arguing about bingo for so long. We did miss it.
We did miss it. Well, so is Wukong a carry then? I don't think so.
No, I think it's the same thing as Jack or as J4, right? Like
yeah.
If they build it, then
if it's like full damage, yeah. If you build it, they will carry.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
just think Wukong is a carry. I think that's on his bingo board. I don't even know if he's playing bingo. I just assume he's a little sneak.
Yeah, I think Wukong is, in the context of this draft, Xayah, Orianna are your carry. Yeah, a carry jungle is something like a Bel'Veth, Master Yi.
I think Viego, Kindred, Karthus counts as.
Oh yeah,
those are all good remarks. Yeah,
those are all solid. 100%. Trying to think of other ones. Rammus, clearly.
Bad take from Popoba, number 2 of the night. Can you be El Kunde?
Woo! 20, 21, 22,
Yep.
23. Thank you. Goodbye, my friend.
Welcome to
I just had to sneeze, so I muted for a second.
We're not going to get a Welcome to America here. We're going to get a very standard. I also like that we're going to start calling it that.
A welcome to America.
Not going to be a Welcome to America here. Just going to be a really standard 5. This is when the pressure's on. It's basically like it's no longer a 5-game series. Now it's a best of 3.
Yeah.
Now it's lose one, you're under extreme pressure because the next game could be your last. Right? You have that grace period in a best of 5. You can lose one. It doesn't really matter. You're just okay to lose one. Both teams have done it so far. It's 1-1 right now, but losing 2 is where the stress piles on.
It's rough. But
I know I have 50k Schmeckles on the side of Howdy Chef, but I do want to say I think that momentum right now has to be fully in the court of KFC.
yeah, but I'm worried for my 10k Schmecks because Blue Side has won every game so far.
True. And Jarvan has won every game so far, and it was not banned. It's still up. It's picked.
Yeah, I do think having the Poppy will be useful, but having the Poppy in top lane limits its anti-Jarvan utility.
I actually think that it's really good that it's being piloted by Gap Topsu. I think we're going to see some shit with Poppy that we didn't even know could happen.
Yeah. Hideous and Waka Bugaboo just able to push Sushi Muncher and Vestrax off of that wave there in bot lane. Lots of damage coming out from these two. Okay. So, we've talked about the compositions. Let's hit on what is the scaling this game, because I don't think this game is as straightforward as previous games where we've had some infinity scalers. You know, we've had some more clear cut.
I think mid game is really KFC favored and late game is really Howdy Chef favored.
Okay.
Just personally, I think that Wukong Orianna probably won't have the damage to one-shot late game, or if they do, they're looking for a Felios who's going to have GA likely. Jack's going to be pretty tanky. He's going to scale up really well. The one person you could really one-shot, he's going to be quality player on the Talia. That's who you're looking for, but they're going to be able to space so far away and wait for the J4 engages. I think on the other side, when you're going to really take over the game is when Leona can engage and the immediate wombo follow-up of Wukong Orianna does blow you up at 18 minutes to 28 minutes. Like, it does just win the team fight. So, if KFC can take the reins during the period in which they're strong, they will win this game. And if they cannot take the reins then, or if they fall behind then for any reason, like a Jack split pressure, then it's going to be all Howdy Chef.
Alright, we are going to see Leona going in here.
A lot of damage right now under Arcadius. Has to burn the cleanse, trying to just kite away. And actually a nice drag back from Wagababu. Gran Torino is here, though. That's a nice flash from them, and he's going to get the flag and drag. He's going to get all of the damage, and Vexrax will go down eventually, but it's going to be Wagababu that picks it up. Can they find Sushi Monster as well? Gran Torino dripping super low underneath the tower, but does pick up the kill.
And the curse of the early game Jarvan strikes yet again. Gran Torino 1-0-1, getting a kill for himself, getting a kill for their bot laner. Well, for Wugga Bugaboo, but, you know, the gold's in the right general hemisphere, and that is going to put Howdy Chef in a pretty solid early game lead.
I'm going to tell you right now, Wagababu biffed it for my Schmeckles. You just gift that to Arcadius. Vexrax had nothing. You just gift that kill to Arcadius. And now you have it. But he is up a lot in CS here to crash that wave, so that's really positive. A lot of lost CS for Sushi Monster here.
Yeah, 31-13, although that number is now going up. CS in favor of Arcadius. Showing us why this Felios is that priority for the team.
This could be a game where you see Vectrax around mid for a game to knock that off your bingo board.
Wait, look. He's doing it right now.
God. Doing it right now.
Being pinged out.
He's getting pinged out like crazy, though.
No, he's not actually going to get a gank off, or is he?
Nope, he's clearing board so he can get a gank next time.
Alright. Well. Oh, maybe?
Yeah. Polyplayer doesn't actually hit anything. Wagababu's here as well, though. Here's the X Flash over the way. He fakes himself right there as quality players trickling damage onto Earl King, has the shield and the pots for themselves.
Now, did Vextrax gank mid there? What do you think?
No.
No?
I don't think they landed anything.
Oh, pain. Absolute pain.
Vextrax, don't watch this back. I'm being pretty mean to you.
Vextrax... Well, also, like, my bingo card is cursed, because for that square to do anything for me, I need silver scrapes, or I need a Welcome to America and a 10% Howdy Chef team fight survival.
Yeah, it has my back. You're saying that was a counter gank.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely a counter gank. This is a fun game to play, where we're putting these fun little definitions and labels on different actions that are happening in the game.
2-0 in the game right now. 1-1 in terms of the series. Everything is on the line from Bingo champion to LBLCS Financial Finals champion.
Yeah, Team Fried Chicken fighting for their third straight consecutive title here, as Howdy Chef have been specifically designed to dethrone them from their winning streak.
I'm not sure if it looks more immaculate when you're watching from like the zoomed out version that we watch at, but the level at which Gaptopsu knows the range of that tower up in the top lane just blows my mind.
Yeah, Zen Money, thank you so much for the Prime subscription. You know what you're going to do. You're going to go to the Denny's in Vermont, Keeper's Verdict.
Gaptopsu misses the all right there, and a lot of damage coming off onto him, has to flash away.
But
go back to Vermont.
Yeah, go to the Vermont outside of Burlington, talk to our buddy Todd, do the little knock on the back door, the do. Pancakes are on us. Asura waffles.
Super low. Not going to matter in the end. This game is on a nice edge. You need to be a little bit ahead right now because I think you will fall behind in the mid game if you're on the side of Howdy Chef. So having small leads right now will benefit you greatly, especially on this J4. You definitely want that goal to be on Arcades instead, but Arcades pretty ahead in terms of CS and has some tower plates now. So you just look at the gold spread; they're up about 600 on them.
Yeah, 600 gold up here in the bottom lane. About 1,300 overall. And
should be able to get a plate as well right here. Wukong up in the top lane. No one can be here to mess with them. Oh, it's so annoying, that poke.
It's looking a little bit rough here for KFC in the bot lane. I think we have to see some Shady Gecko intervention post 6. As Red-White now available through Pelios, you do not want to fight that. Sushi Months are going to walk all the way back.
Yep. And another back while they're able to crash more waves, look for another tower plate. This is going to put Arcadius ahead and ahead, really saving my schmeckles here, I think. I put a lot on it.
Yeah, you know, I think maybe they heard, maybe everyone in this game heard where you bet Schmeckles and said, you know what, Bungle's in charge, let's make him happy, you know? Maybe it's because they have an investigation coming up before your court, which, by the way, I think we need to break out the low-budget LCS courtroom again at some point. I don't know what for, but
yeah, sure.
It's been dormant for far too long.
I agree. I think that we'll find a case in the offseason that will definitely need attention to. As Klein taking a little bit of damage up here in the top lane. Another little straw fight, but Gaptopsu, a lot of damage out of that Q right now with that Sheen finish.
Yeah. Really, really good gameplay.
From the pocket here. For Earl King. He's able to flash away, but now he's stuck inside of it all. He's going to get his shockwave off, takes so much damage. Quality player picks up the kill. A nice flash away from Klein. He's going to out-top. Oh, he's not. I'm going to hold my tongue. Can he find him? Oh my god. Oh my god, Gaptopsu was actually a maniac. The auto from the minion here comes. Counter-strike, it's not going to matter. QW might be able to do. He's actually going to choose to ward hop away. Keep his distance, and there goes Gaptopsu, maintaining his top lane dominance as Wagababu's in a fight with Shady Gecko up here in the top lane. Now they don't get the knockback with quality player.
That was a beautiful example of top lane gameplay. An isolated 1v1, full of skill expression and space buying and all of these beautiful little things that ultimately end up with Gaptopsu getting the kill. Now, would you say that Earl King died to an easily avoidable gank there?
Okay, if Earl King did not flash, he would have been caught past river. So he was not... That one definitely didn't happen.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it was an easily avoidable gank.
Yeah, Jarvan did flash. Alright. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough. Ooh, okay.
Shady Gecko actually
Like
finding a little bit of damage. A nice ultimate being dropped right now on a TP in response, though. Shady Gecko is going to get the second one off, but here comes Quality Player, and they find that damage right here. That's a big hit from Arcadius, and Rokababu picks up the first kill of the fight, but now Arcadius here shockwave in the back, too. And Shady Gecko drops low on one side. They're going to pick up a 2 for 2 right now as Arcadius trying to trickle in the damage. Actually doing a lot right here. Arcadius is going to try to get a Q off, protect everybody. Is Gran Torino going crazy in this fight, trying to hurt Sushi now. Might go down, but he's able to pick up the kill.
Beautiful W there from Gaptopsu. Earl King and Sushi Monster save the fight. It looked a little sketch. Wukong Cyclone not quite doing the damage you wanted it to. Counter TP coming in, but ultimately it ends up going pretty well overall for the side of KFC.
Yeah, 2 solo laners coming down to the bot lane to help out is how KFC was able to turn that around. But now you're looking at the gold that is going to be transferring onto that Jax, able to get 2 plates up on the top tower where they had been losing that lane prior. So closing that gold gap a little bit up in the top lane is going to matter a lot here. Also, free farming, working on that call that they have is going to put them back in the game. So bad for their team overall, but good for Jax.
Yeah, really, really good there for the Jackson was in the top lane, but can even things out a little bit for the Fried Chickeners. And as Loki pointed out, it was again a 4v4, but in the bot lane instead of the mid. So that one's not going to quite get checked off. You know, it would be really nice if one of the top laners would build Hullbreaker and then trade kills. That would be great. Either that or
see that happening.
No.
Well, Dragon's the neutral objective of contention right now, and Vextrax is not in trouble because Gran Torino messes up the flag and drag.
Yeah, just gonna miss that little mechanic, but doesn't seem to matter. Looks like this Hextech Drake is gonna go over to the side of Howdy Chef as Gaptopsu is denied entry into the pit. Okay,
Trying to deal with Earl King's pressure right here. Might have to try to run away, but no luck. His Shockwave is gonna help finish him off.
Yeah, Earl King just able to get a kill there as... That's not a Vextrax gank. It's not. I want it to be. I don't think Vextrax even touched him.
More people mid right now. There's... Gonna drop the Herald here. Rokababu does have ultimate. He's actually gonna drop it really smartly underneath tower right here, and they are gonna start to hurt each other. A lot of damage goes on to them. They have to cleanse out to save the life of Earl King. Really well done from Sushi Monster. Black and Dragon comes against them, and that's 1 kill going their way. Now Rokababu's going to try to help out, but it is an unfair fight. The numbers are not in their favor. Can they finish off another? They can. And there's the ultimate W going on there, but it's not going to be enough. They're not going to pick up Shady Gecko in time.
I did not think that would happen.
From Quality Player, a lot of damage coming out. A nice dodge of the W right there from Sushi. Is going to flash away as well. Shady Gecko also might be in trouble as they're going to try to find some damage. He actually hooks him underneath tower.
Wow. Beautiful gameplay there from Gran Torino. Doing so much more than I thought was even possible with this Jarvan. Getting some kills, getting some payback for this outer mid turret, and keeping the gold lead pretty solidly in Howdy Chef's favor.
That is super, super strong Cataclysm, and he had already had the Gore Drinker finished. You're able to be such a massive drain tank so early in the game, and when you are able to do that and just spread your Q's, able to hit 3 people, reduce all of their armor, chew them down, you're able to take 2 kills in a 2v4, which is absolutely crazy.
Yeah. And Loki pointed out that that was a 4 versus 3 in the mid lane. Still not going to check that one off, although that square doesn't do much for me. Gonna fly. I just need someone to sneak Baron. That's all I need.
Is that your last one?
I mean, I've had 4 on a diagonal for a Baron sneak for a long time.
So
like since game 1.
Sneaked. I really don't want to win bingo. That can't be more clear.
Now, I do think chat has a better chance than we do of getting bingo, because I think there's more of them than there are of us.
True.
Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Nice flash forward going for Sushi Monster. Has him in locked up, but Arcadius is like, dude, there's a TP coming. I don't want this smoke. Gran Torino does. He's actually going to walk away, shield, and stay alive.
God. Flying and drag is a balanced ability. He's just going to be able to recall here. Might
No,
even be
not a
able to
chance.
execute as there's been quite a bit of
tough
time.
taking a lot of damage. Just gonna have to drop the ultimate. Doesn't hit anybody though.
Gran
I can't
Torino's
believe
still
Gran Torino's gonna go.
alive.
I can't. Oh my God!
Quality
He's
player.
out.
Oh no.
Quality player sneaks around, finds gap top two. Arcades get the flash away from the Zenith Blade is there and now charging them down into the river. But here comes Wagababu on the return. Looking for a little bit of CC here. They are peppering damage onto this tower. They won't be able to take it down though.
Oh my goodness. I thought for sure Gran Torino was dead there, but some absolute heroics from Prince Jarvan IV means that he's able to stay alive. Nice little pick off from quality players is going to mean that they're trading kills as well. It looks like this mid turret's going to go down to a Calibrum from Arcadius.
You need to be ahead right now if you are Howdy Chef, and they are ahead.
Yeah.
Because the mid game's about to go all KFC.
Good point. We should have had a great escape on the bingo card. Although these are these team specific bingo cards, so we could make some more general bingo cards for the future. But
True.
these
We can
ones
have LBLCS bingo cards for sure.
yeah,
In fact, not a bad idea.
pretty good idea.
I'll
I
pitch
do
it
say
at the
so.
next meeting between two admins. Hey, Popoba, should we do bingo cards for the LBLCS?
You know, I think it would be good. Yeah.
All right. It's in. Meetings are quick at the LBLCS. Quality player making a quick work of this top tower right here if they're able to do it as well, and they are with Klein.
Ooh, yeah, stun up, but Seismic
Oh
Shock
my
not going to
goodness.
be utilized, however, in the mid
Backtrack's
lane.
caught in the mid lane right now. A lot of damage, but a nice ultimate from Renata. Glass and Shady Gecko knocks everybody up in the air. It is Leona that's first to fall for the Limmer Auto, and they do. Arcadius picks up that. Drag and drag
Vectrex.
over the wall. Gran Torino just charging on in. They're going to find Shady Gecko, force the flash out of him, and actually knock back Oriana right here. They should be able to pick it up, and quality player finds that kill. 3 kills now into Leah's pocket, and they are going to push down mid lane.
Yeah, really, really well done there from Howdy Chef. Some beautiful picks going to be found up. Earl King will fall. And wait. They are looking in a pretty commanding position here in Game 3. Could have a generalist and then a list for each team.
Oh.
Ooh, Shady Gecko.
He's
Oh!
going to go down to that last Q. A nice hit from Talia. Quality player making their mark.
I have to say, for the amount of draft pressure that was put here onto quality player with, what was it, 4 mid-bans?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they find something, and they are showing up big on this Talia here in this Game 3. So it might make KFC reevaluate some of their drafting going forward.
Backtracks is 40% to the 10 kills. Or rather, 10 deaths.
Well, they're 10 kills in one way.
Yeah.
Just for the other team. Okay, now, here's how KFC get back into this. They sneak the Baron.
I want to be really clear about like, you have a superpower now. The curse
Uh-huh.
is transferred onto you.
Yep.
If it is Howdy Chef that won this game, you are the only one that has the power in your hands to make it a 5-game series.
I would have to bet on Howdy Chef next game.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So if it stays true and Howdy Chef wins this one, I want to know Silver Scrapes is up to you, bud.
Well, Vextrax hasn't ganked mid yet, by my recollection. So, I don't know if I want that.
Because you haven't bet against it.
I have bet against him. He just didn't come in and still won the game. It's fucked up. Fucked up, I tell you. Because I would say,
Towers to 1 is also fucked up. 12 kills to 7, 3 Drakes to 0 is
6
equally so.
1,000 gold is the deficit here. That translating across the board to a lot of items.
It is a steep line graph to climb here for the side of KFC.
Yep. They should be in their mid-game power spike. They should be shockwaving and cycloning it up. But the wallets are just a little bit too heavy. Herald also going to be available here.
Yeah, Shady Gecko deep in mid lane here is going to get caught out, and so much
Red.
damage being put onto him. Arcadius finds it. Shady Gecko in the middle of nowhere goes down.
Red, white, don't fight. Arcadius is an absolute menace on this champion, and this means they're going to go for the Baron.
Yeah, and I'm going to say that this is not a sneak.
It's
Shady
not a
goes down.
sneak.
Vextrax is very aware of it happening. Will spot it out as well. Actually, they're going to try to converge, but a massive wall right here from Quality Player. But now they've actually singled off 2 people, and there could be a lot of damage coming from the rest of them. A huge shockwave is going to find a couple. They're just trying to finish the Baron, and they do. Everybody's still alive for the side of Howdy Chef, and a massive cataclysm out on the back of him. Grand Miro picks up 1. He's going to pick up 2 right there. And Gap Topsu is going to be the next one that should be falling. As Wagababu trying to slow him down for the side of Quality Player. They will be picking up that kill. The next person to fall should actually be Klein.
Yeah, really clinical gameplay here from Howdy Chef. You use the Talia wall to prevent them from coming into the pit. And then the few members that you do have on the other side of that wall are just able to buy enough time so that the Baron falls, and then you can take the fight. Really, really beautiful, and they will be rewarded with both the Baron and a little bit of additional gold.
Red Chef was built for a purpose. They were constructed in a lab for a purpose. It was to destroy that of KFC.
Now, if you were building a team to destroy KFC, what elements are you putting in there?
Well,
Like, you know, you made the Powerpuff Girls, right? What are the Powerpuff Girl elements to beat KFC?
well, can you describe fried chicken to me?
Fried chicken is a delicious, greasy, salty.
I was going to say, juicy, crispy, crunchy, right? Shady Gecko having to flash over the wall right there. So I would think it had to be the opposite of those things.
Yeah.
So
Ooh,
Stoggy,
quality player.
quality player getting sent back to the pad, getting caught out a little too hubris.
That's a little bit of gold over to KFC. They are going to like that. I don't know if it lets them do anything in head of this Drake. Quality player will just be slotting for it. Earl King just not quite to death cap. Oh, did just get death cap. So that's actually really big for this fight. I think they're going to look to face them on this dragon, prevent them from getting the soul.
Soggy, dry, and nothing that's fried. It'd be the things I'd put in to make them.
Yeah.
A lot of damage coming on to Wagababu right now. Arcadia is trying to do damage to that backline. There is going to be a redemption here, but it's not going to matter. Everyone's all the way in, but here comes the rest of them. Civ Ultimate is not going to finish off anybody. Red Bear trying to find 1 kill. Is going to find it on to... Oh my God, they're into the fight. Klein in the backline's able to do so much damage in the backline. Gran Torino picks up a triple kill. He's looking for the quadruple kill on a Vextrax. And oh my goodness, Howdy Chef, say hello.
Jarvan is illegal. Get this champ out of the series. Stop letting Blue Side have this absolutely giga chat of a champion. Gran Torino piloting the Prince so wonderfully into a quadra kill here. And it looked good for KFC initially. They womboed the combo, but Howdy Chef are just a little bit too far ahead.
A good remark in the chat from Loki is that was Baron at 20 minutes. I'm going to agree with that.
Yeah, I don't have that one on my card, so I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah, that is one of them on the card. Zodiac, I've been saying it since game 1, man. If J4 gets through, J4 wins, dude.
Yeah. And it's looking like Howdy Chef are poised to take the lead in this series, get to match point versus the 2-time champions, Gran Torino.
Over the wall, going to drop that Cataclysm onto the back line right there. We take a big hunk of damage. Doesn't matter. Chalia's here backing up. Shady Gecko also going in. The Cyclone knocking up so many. There's another triple knockup. There's the ultimate from Renata, though. And all of a sudden, Howdy Chef are turning the fight on its head. Should be able to clean them all up. Vextrax will be the next one to go down as Gran Torino chases down Earl King. And Klein is quickly behind him. There's the counter strike. The shockwave does nothing to him. They're giant tanks. And Howdy Chef are looking to take game 3.
Howdy Chef go in. Gran Torino says, I am massive. Just Cataclysm's the enemy team. The follow-up is there. Earl King looked for a flank, but Gran Torino again just stared at him. said you.
Drops super low. Actually does go down in the end as Arcadia's just ending the game. Is going to drop the ultimate, not able to hit on his Sushi Monster, who actually flashes around for the damage, and now it's kind of a struggle to end the game. Might have bought themselves.
No, Arcadia's
never
too
mind.
big.
That counter strike is
Red-white.
massive. Klein finding so much damage, and Arcadia is just ripping through them.
Yeah, that is. Well, I think I am cursed.
You're the only. I'm telling you, you're the only one who can make it a 5-game series. You're it. That's just you.
But if I do, you're gonna take my schmeckles.
Yeah, I already took him, bud.
All right.
Howdy Chef won game 2 or game 3, second game they've won of the series.
True enough. All right. Did you have 20-minute Baron in your card?
I
don't see
believe
it.
I did it. I believe it was. No, I had 20-minute stomp. I'm gonna classify that to not a 20-minute stomp. That was 25 minutes.
Yeah, 25 is too.
I think if you're over 22 and a half minutes, it's not a 20-minute stomp. Did I have 20-minute Baron? I don't see it on mine.
No, I don't either. Yeah. I don't think there's any more that either of us are really gonna mark down here. Yeah.
To be really clear again, I now have 64K. I'm gonna put 64K on the team you don't bet on.
That's a lot. That's a lot of schmeckles.
Yep,
Now
it is. You're right. I'm putting all. Listen, if I had more, I'd put more down.
okay. Now which
Listen.
side?
Oh, which side are they gonna pick? I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna pick blue side, and they're gonna make the other team ban Jarvan.
You're gonna make me
They're gonna make you switch it again. It's actually not even for the Jarvan pick at this point. It's just to mess with you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. So defeated. So defeated having to drag things back and forth. Can we check bot gap on the bingo is the request.
I don't know. I don't feel like it was a bot gap that was created solely through
established this
bot gap.
earlier, Zelius. We did say the bot gap has to be established inside of the bot lane and not from team fights.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say no, it wasn't established. Yeah, J4 gap this whole series, dude. It's not necessarily one player on the J4. It's just J4 gap the whole series. Otherwise, J4 wins. Hey, Popo, I got an idea. If J4 gets through, for you, if you want to be right one time, bet where the J4 is.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Now you're cooking.
Welcome, Babu. Just because you bot gapped doesn't mean it was a bot gap. All right?
Yeah. Amen.
When you get the constant pressure of the immediate gank from Gran Torino on that hunky little J4.
That honky little J4.
Rescued begging. That's the gang, man. It's so funny. How do you define bot gap then? You'll know it when you see it.
Yeah, bot gap is one of those things that we will know. It's one team gets an aggressive lead, specifically from plays that are made in the bot lane, without too. There can be some jungle intervention. I'm not saying you know.
I don't think their lead can be. It's unfair to be like bot gap when the first gank from J4 is what does it, and then that team misses 25 CS on their tower because they're dead.
Yeah.
That's not a bot gap. That's a really well-timed gank. That's a Gran Torino gap.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I have bot gap on my bingo card. I want it. I'm just telling you what it is.
I've also got bot gap here. Yeah. Listen, if bot gap is called, honestly, I've got a pretty short, Earl King dies past river. You could argue that that's already happened as well, and we haven't checked it because we've been saying that's laning phase.
I gave up 2 Kruglets for that gank is a quote from Gran Torino that I'm going to use
Yo, that's
because I've
fire.
never heard Kruglets.
That's
but
fire.
I love it. Those are baby Krugs. Oh, man. There are 30 options, and there are only 25 on a board, so you will be missing 5 options. So you might not have bot gap on your board.
Yeah.
So no one's gotten bingo, and we're on to game 4 now.
I know. Well, Silver Scrapes is on a lot of these.
Swaparoo with the logo roos.
I'm shocked. I've already done it.
Oh, you did it on the screen we're on right now.
Oh, the pick band screen. Yeah. All right. Listen.
Blue side 3-0. Vector actually trying to be cute in chat. Hey, buddy, it's J4 3-0, not blue side 3-0. I mean, it is blue side, but it's only because J4's first picked every time.
Yeah, I feel like with the correct draft adaptation here, we're going to be looking at a somewhat different game.
I could win this draft if I was on red side. I'd ban J4 first. I wouldn't even ban it last. I'd ban it first and make a goddamn statement. And then I'd ban Maokai. And then I'd ban third jungler.
Quality player rooting for the enemy here.
Got big money on them. Saying R. For draft. Champions that have always been banned in all 3 games include LeBlanc, Jinx, Syndra, Rumble. Those 4.
Yeah.
Champions have been all 4 games, or all 3 games so far. I would not be surprised to see Syndra remain. I think Syndra Jinx will remain. I think we could see the other 2 get dropped.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see if Jinx ever makes it through here. Especially,
I don't think so.
I just want to see it. I don't.
They're gonna Maokai ban first. Okay, this is actually really interesting.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? They're gonna ban the Zaya.
Oh, they're gonna force them to ban J4 and Jinx now. On the side of Howdy Chef.
But what if Howdy Chef calls them on it and doesn't ban either and just says, okay, you pick one, we get the other?
Yeah, or so they're banning the Rumble and they're saying you have to ban one because otherwise you're going to move both up and we'll get one of them.
Yeah. Barty, the score is 2-1. Howdy Chef is in the lead.
I think it has to be the Jinx ban here from KFC. They've been banning LeBlanc a lot on third ban, first round. We could see that LeBlanc come out, but I think it has to be Jinx here. You leave Jinx up, they will leave Jarvan up, and it'll be a trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the Jinx. I think Howdy Chef has to take the J4 off the table. If they leave it up, I'm going to really think that this is win trading for both teams.
They just want it to go to game 5.
They're not even going to ban. This is a hover. This is a mess with the cat. Oh, there is the ban. Okay, thank God.
So is this an Orianna first pick?
I don't think so. I think it's fine to pick early. I don't think so, though. There's so much for Earl King in their pocket. I think you could hold.
Yeah. I do think it is a good question. What is the first pick when Jarvan is not on the table?
Poppy.
Poppy? Ash!
Ash on Sushi Monster left up because they had to triple ban the way they did.
Yep.
This is actually huge for Sushi Monster.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, Ash is Senna.
Senna is not on the ADC tab, apparently. Good to know for all you fine folks out there.
So that's actually Senna. Here's the Orianna in response.
Yeah. So Senna versus Orianna. Our pick so far. Will be interesting to see if TK gets taken away or goes over. Not gonna lie, I don't know. I feel like I'd like the Ashe better.
Yeah, Orianna Aphelios. I thought Aphelios would stay. Arcadius is so dominant on it. I think that Arcadius on Aphelios is like the win condition for the side of Howdy Chef, but they're picking both carries to start. You have mid game, you have late game, you have a really diverse team comp in only carries, no tanks so far.
Yeah.
I think you need to pick a powerhouse jungler that gets you a early fucking lead. I think if you're KFC here, you need to go angry with it. You need to go big with it. Because otherwise you're going home with nothing.
Yeah.
I want you to embody the word murder in this draft. I think that's how you win on KFC. And it's the Tom Kench Senna. We knew that was coming because they had the Senna picked. That's not an actual hash. That's a Senna up top. What to follow? I would think he'd be a really angry jungler. Somebody who gets right up in your business.
Yeah. Someone who goes... You know who actually has been relatively decent recently? You could have
also
a
would-
Xin Zhao, a Vi.
Yep.
I think both those would work quite
I
well.
also wouldn't mind like a Gwen top, to be clear.
I'm surprised we're not seeing any Briar.
All in, Zach, full dive, get him. Don't let Aphelios have that distance, have that safety. Make sure you CC fast. Tom Kent should come in. Senna can do damage from distance. That's okay as long as you have a power top laner, I think.
Yeah,
Or
you
a
need
power
damage.
mid laner. You need damage now because Senna, Tom Kent, Zach, that's great late game.
Mm-hmm.
Mid game, I think you're going to struggle here.
Nessie's going to be picked up here. Looks like from the side of Howdy Chef. And, yeah, we'll be locked in. So that was hovered earlier. Melio, I believe, gives you more attack range with the Cozy Campfire. So will be interesting to see what Aphelios can get done. Arcadius been an absolute monster on it. Will only be more so.
You need to make sure you have full team fight teams or really good healing. Miller gives you really good healing. Tom Kench can eat somebody, save their life. Zach has a passive to come back up. It's not likely you're getting a lot of picks here. You're probably playing for the full team fight. If you are getting picks, it's going to not be the first pick you get, it's going to be the second pick you get. So you have to have like sustain in fights or immediate burst here on the side of Howdy Chef.
Yeah.
I like the Cassidy ban, by the way, a lot. Earl
Yeah.
King back against the wall. He needs to play out of his mind. He needs to go crazy. By the way, they banned this Cassidy. He's going to play the A-Soul again, I think.
I don't know. I feel like he might play something a little more aggressive. We saw the Jace picked earlier for Howdy Chef, but that is also something that Earl King has played quite a bit of.
I think the amount of lockup, CC, and ability to engage from range with Zach A-Soul would be really crazy. We might not see it get picked up here. I think it's really strong if you have a strong top laner. So I'm interested what Howdy Chef's going to pick next. I assume it's going to be their jungler after this ban comes out.
Top lane question is intriguing here. What do Fried Chicken pick up?
Yeah, there's the Jacks being banned out because they don't want to be picked away.
And how are they going to sneak Baron this game? Come on.
How are they going to sneak? Well, who are your Schmeckles going on right now? You only see 3 and 3.
Well, I think I'm contractually obligated to put my Schmeckles on Howdy Chef. Right?
I want you to go with who you really think is going to win. Kane being hovered right now.
The Arcadius Aphelios has gone too crazy. It's gone too crazy. Granted, doesn't have a Jarvan this time. Does have an Orianna.
Blue side has won every game.
Blue side has won every game, but Jarvan has also won every game.
True. Sir Senna Kench did win last game. They played it as well. The game 4 is really the accumulation of the last 3 games all put together.
Yeah.
It always is. And this is a really crazy version of it because I think KFC's picks are going to determine what I think right here, right now. Cassante, we saw Gaptopsu absolutely pop the fuck off on this champion. But they don't have high damage. They need an insanely high DPS right now here in the mid lane, I think.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be stronger than this. I don't think that this is a strong enough pick.
A little bit of a Beef Boy Ballo comp from Fried Chicken here. A little bit low damage. I think if it was the Ashe, it would be a little bit more acceptable, but
I think you're going to struggle to get into this game. Holy shit, Klein is a badass if he does this.
Darius being hovered here.
He's saying, go ahead, ult me on Cassante when I have stacks on you. I'll just ult you and walk away.
Yeah.
He's calling the bluff.
Calling it. He's doing it. Ooh, boy.
This is really tough. The one way I see this... Also, wait. That's a carry for Gran Torino? But no, it's Shady Gecko picking a carry, though. Fuck, shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
Zach, not exactly a carry.
Damn it. Alright, my bingo's not going off. Okay.
Not really expecting either of these teams to do a 20-minute stomp. Although, maybe if Sushi Monster can carry in 20 minutes, that'd be great. That'd be great for my bingo
Honestly,
card.
if here's what I really think. Howdy Chef does not get a lead. If Howdy Chef does not get a lead, they can't facilitate it. Kane can't find it. Darius can't find it. Oriana can't find it. If they can't find a lead and generate it, or if they can't stack the first 3 dragons, they will lose. I honestly think that.
Okay.
You look at the front line that you have to get through come mid-game if you're equal in gold. I don't think they're chewing through that line at all. Hence with the Senna behind it, Zach, Cassante, Silas, they're going to get on you. They're not going to let you go. I'm kind of like... So here's what I think. Howdy Chef should get a lead. They should win this game, in my mind, based on the comps. But if they don't generate an early lead, I actually think KFC run away.
I'm looking at Arcadius this game because I think even if Darius and Kane have a bad game, I think that this Aphelios can still carry through shredding the front line, provided that Arcadius has the economy to do so.
Yeah. Here's my thing, too, though, with this, is, like, you don't need damage early game for you to get kills and for it to work. So if Zach can find a couple of ganks pre-6, and they can get any lane ahead, all of a sudden, I think the game really turns into, like, we have to kite back for Felios over and over and over again, and Kane and Darius just don't want to do that. Yeah, you could go Red Kane, you probably have to get Red Kane here, and you have to try to kite back or facilitate, like, longer team fights, but this game, I feel, is really won or lost in 15 minutes. I really do feel like. I don't think it's a 20-minute stop either way, but I do feel like it can be won and lost in the first 15.
It is.
I gotta set the Schmeckel bet. Where are you putting them?
I'm putting on Howdy Chef. I think I'm convinced. I think the fried chicken kryptonite is here. I think that their comp can go with it, and I think that Arcadius has built difference on Aphelios.
Okay. As much as a Arcadius fan as I am, I'm also a Gaptopsy fan. And I'm also a fan of whatever you don't put Schmeckles on. Is that your 10? You just put 10 on Howdy Chef?
To start, I'm putting 10k on Howdy Chef.
Okay. I'll put...
Listen, I started the night with almost 200k Schmeckles. I'm down to 160.
I'll put 14k on Team Fried Chicken.
Fair.
I was going to put all 60k, but I'm realizing, like, you're probably going to be wrong. So we're going to have a game 5, and I'd much rather go all in on game 5.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
For sure. I agree as well.
Not only are we going to have probably a game 5 tonight because Popoba has jinxed the series, but we got another best of 5 tomorrow night. So come on back.
Yeah, you like finals? Do you like the low-budget LCS? Well, LaChance and Vega, the dynamic casting duo, have the cast for you.
You know what's really funny to me?
What?
Listen, we can't plan it right now, but I think at some point we should plan, like, me and you hype up, like, a LaChance Vega cast in the Discord, right? We hype it up like crazy. Me and you, for some reason, publicizing like crazy. But there's been a tacit agreement among the entire community that no one will show up for it. So, like, they start streaming, and it just stays at 0 for a little bit. And then we send out a big mass message like, okay, me and Popoba are going to sneak onto the stream now. Now you guys all come in. Really mess with them.
Really just dig the confidence hard.
Weird. Seems like me and Papoba are really well liked.
Oh.
Weird how that works.
That is strange. And then we just all stay on and we do a quad cast.
I think that if there's 4 people to do a quadcast, you're pretty good with us. I think all 4 of us might talk a little too much. It might be a little harder.
Yeah. It is like, because you get used to the rhythm of the back and forth with casting. And in a tri-cast, you can adapt it a little bit. But in a quad cast, it's so little speaking that it's like, oh, interesting.
Well, speaking of switching up rhythm, this is the moment in the night where you are going to switch to play-by-play, and I'm going to forget that for the first 15 minutes.
Oh boy, gamers, are you ready for some voice cracks and crumbles, some sneezes and some coughs?
Wait, I love voice crumbles.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. All I'm saying is Schmeckles do talk if you need the community to do something. Banana Man's onto something right now. Banana Man, how's your bingo board going, actually?
Yeah. I need a bingo board update from everyone.
Bingo board update from
Welcome
Banana Man.
to the bingo board update with Papoba and Buggle. Right now, the bingo boards are looking pretty even between Papoba and Buggleberry Finn, with the maximum of 4 for Papoba and 3 for Buggleberry Finn. However, the Baron Sneak appears elusive as Papoba searches for his bingos, and Buggleberry Finn has some pretty easy routes to get some quick 3 to 5s.
Yeah, I don't know, though. I think that this might be... I have 2 bingos. Yeah, I got a bingo card from the guy. Oh, jerk. Fuck. Do you guys... Sometimes, like, in my mind, I associate people in the LBLCS community with animals. And right now, I'm associating him, the guy, with, like, the know-it-all squirrel that actually knows nothing. I don't know why. This is who I imagine him the guy is. Him the guy is, like, the squirrel that has, like, a pointer stick and, like, a little presentation and always, like, walks in at the
monocle.
Yeah. Actually, this is how things work. Look at this. God damn him, the guy. And you know what? People listen to him. That's the problem.
Stop listening to squirrels with monocles. It's not a good way to form systems of government.
Everyone knows I'm just a cricket, all right?
Yeah.
Because you're bigger than me, and you have a monocle and a point. No. Have you ever seen... Wait. You ever seen the movie Rockadoodle?
Rockadoodle? Nah.
Yeah. Okay. Chat, if anyone in chat knows what I'm talking Dude, there is a little owl in Rockadoodle who's like the bad guy henchman, but he's like, I want to say the doofus, but he's not the doofus, but he's like the quirky weird one. Bad guy henchman? That's who the guy is.
How
if you know
old
what I'm talking
are
about,
you? No, I'm kidding.
You know what I'm talking about.
I think, okay, I'm looking at this, and it looks mildly familiar, like it is stirring something in my hindbrain, but I couldn't tell you anything about it.
King says insecure in all chat. Love it. Good all chat banter this game. Remember that both teams did sign off on it. Him, the guy, if you've never seen Rockadoodle, watch it and know that you're the little owl sidekick man.
Simple man, I see Cassante, I bet on Cassante.
I did call you a henchman. I did. You're him, the guy. Your name is basically like henchman. Let's be honest. Also, never 1v1 me. I'm scared of you.
I don't think we agreed that Howdy Chef won one team fight and ended, because Howdy Chef were ahead for a while. I think the wins one team fight and ends is like you're behind, you win one team fight, you're done.
And you end.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Get out of here. Get out of here. No, it's not. Him, the guy. That is unreal.
Yo, if they just trade and then top laner builds a Hullbreaker. Top laner building a Hullbreaker, I'm really surprised we haven't seen.
That's actually insane from the guy. My mind's fucking blown. Well, I call it like I see it, you know? I'm pretty on fucking point.
Buggle uses his admin powers and ownership of the low-budget LCS to hack into everyone's computers and look at all your personal little files, but only does it for little gratification like this.
I do what I do. Alright. Do what I do. It's super worth. It's really fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will be trying to do play-by-play this game, as we're going to see Sushi Monster taking a little bit of trade poke here, but Woko Bugaboo also getting a little bit of schmackums on him. As we do see the Kane invading here. Going to be starting enemy chickens now, going for the red buff. Perhaps looking for an early gank bot. Watch out for the Shadow Assassin coming behind Sushi Monster and Vexrax here. Vexrax, better gank mid. That's all I'm saying.
Wait, that's so funny. You really are the henchman. That's so funny. Wait, that's so funny. I knew you were a henchman, see?
Did you get a logo in your DMs?
No, he sent me their tag in their current Discord right now, and it's called henchman.
That's hilarious.
Uh-oh. Early gank.
Yeah, this is the Shadow Assassin. Vexrax might be the target. Some orbs going to be collected from Gran Torino, but Sushi Monster and Vexrax have the positional control of the wave, so not too much going to happen. And they are now going to know that Kane is taking that bot side, so Shady Gecko is going to be able to split the map vertically and go for the top.
That could be dangerous when they're behind that wall, but Mariana's going to know about it.
Wait, look
Oh my
here,
goodness,
Aurora.
the counter gank.
Ooh, mid lane, Shady Gecko taking a lot of damage. Gran Torino looking here. Shady Gecko passive. Look at the prop. Not quite going to happen. Is Red Buff going to do it? It's not going to happen. Good grief, poor guy. How long did you read my medical research protocols and research summaries before your eyes glazed over? Hey, that's my job, Lookie. So I can do that literally all day. Let's go. Wow. I'm really surprised that Shady Gecko was able to live there. Not even live.
Shady Gecko stays alive. Top group their pants.
Mm-hmm.
Quality player throwing some heat right now. This would be a great time to play that Power Rangers episode.
Oh. Yeah? We're not going to get DMCA'd for that?
We definitely would, yeah. I'm probably getting a lot of trouble. Wait, Twitch. Hear me out. This is my preamble before we break all your rules. Listen for 1 second. You built something that we're using for creating a wonderful community. And it's only right that in our finals, it would be fair for us to show an episode of Power Rangers in space where they build Power Rangers to defeat Power Rangers, just like this team in our community has been built to defeat the reigning champions of the last few seasons. So please find it in your heart and find this message to you, Mr. Twitchman, that this is all in good heart. And we care about each other and we care about other people's belongings. But today we're going to pretend that we own Power Rangers Season 6, Episode 36. I think that was good enough.
Alternatively, we can just play it only like a few seconds at a time.
Yep,
so
let's do that.
So it's not continuous?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. You sent it to my DMs, right?
I did send it to your DMs. Hey, you know what? Fuck that. No, put it in chat. Everybody will watch together, but not together.
Okay, so... But
he's back. Oh, fuck.
I mean, I put it in chat.
Guys, go watch that. Thank you.
Now, between the
it's
teams...
so funny if viewers drop to 0. Everyone
goes... It drops to 0, and then it comes back to 100.
After
there's like 40-some people that were watching that episode that get magically drawn back with the flow of people.
Wait. I think we do have time. I can't tell if they're joking in all chat. I don't know what's happening. Guys, that's a great Power Rangers episode. You'll really like it.
Is this the whole thing?
Oh, no! It's the whole episode, yeah.
Hang on. I've got a commercial. I don't want the commercial's audio to get through to the stream.
That's fair.
I'm just going to take a quick peek. Oh, hang on. It's a second commercial. Oh, now my cursor's trapped in League of Legends. Okay.
Power Rangers in space. The battle against the Psycho Rangers continue. TJ
Ooh, the battle against the Psycho Rangers continues. Ooh. That's a tagline.
Yes. So in this specific episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you switched off the game. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, because I pulled up the Power Rangers.
I was also watching the Power Rangers, so I didn't even see that you switched it off. So whoever's watching in community should just watch this. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Boot up some poker. Go play this. You know. All right. Well, we are at a little bit of a break right now.
Meckle redeemed to progress the video 10 seconds at a time, says Fushsucker. That's a really interesting mechanic that I will eventually use.
Right now, we're pretty dead even in CS across the board. Does look like Klein has gotten a little bit of an advantage on the Darius in the top lane. However, I think Geptopsu is receiving a wave right now.
Good yawn.
Thank you. You know what? If Vexrax ganks mid this game, and then KFC are able to clutch it out, I'll be very happy. That's all I want.
Sorry, I'm just calling myself handsome in chat and agreeing with myself in chat.
Technically, it could be LeChance calling you handsome, right? Or no, it could be LeChance agreeing with you calling yourself handsome.
That is true, but it could be.
We don't know.
Well, Bear TV is, so I'll take it.
Barty's a cutie patootie. I'll say it.
Wait, I didn't know this, but Ruffian, when I said at 7:30 that I got a message that says, "Hi, Marvin." He messaged me on my cell phone, "Hi, Marvin."
Beautiful.
So I'm checking my phone right now, and I have "Hi, Marvins" from people.
What's up, Marvin?
Hi, Marvin. Anybody watching that Power Rangers episode? It's basically exactly what we're watching right now. If you need to skip to a good part,
Right, we're going back.
Skip to any second, because it's all good.
200 gold is going to be the lead as we're going to resume play in -0 seconds. Popoba won bingo. What do you mean? I didn't win bingo.
Wait, why? Wait, why? Why did Popoba win?
I don't think I won.
If you won, I swear to God.
I don't think I won. Hang on. Well, if Urokane dies past River here,
Scoundrel.
Clueless. Yeah, I am clueless. That's very apt.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
I have the classic post-pause.
Oh, pause. I'm at 355, 356, 357, 358, 359, 4 minute, 401, 402. He's hurting, man.
Could be something going on right now. Gran Torino.
Yeah, looking at Bully Shady Gecko here. Did pick up that blue buff. Is pretty ahead on the farm right now, as far as jungle goes.
Oh, there is real bingo being played. Yeah, if you want a bingo board, you can pay schmeckles.
The most competitive bingo game of my life, and I did used to volunteer at a senior home.
Yeah, and by volunteer, I mean like volunteer to go to, not volunteer to work at. Like, Popo used to volunteer to be in the senior home, like, as one of the residents.
Yeah. They need to fill out their youth diversity quota.
Youth diversity quota at the senior home.
Ooh, we're going to see a little bit of aggression in mid lane, but it's not going to amount to too much there, as Quality Player just gives us the thumbs up. Listen, you need a diversity of experiences in whatever you're doing, you know?
No, you're right.
There needs to be some 20-year-olds with dementia. You know, it helps the 90-year-olds figure out perspectives. Ooh, we're going to see a little bit of aggression on the top lane. Klein taking a lot of damage. Necessary heal there, but the stacks are stacked up, and Gaptopsu is bleeding, and first blood goes over to the hunk.
Wow, big play from Klein right there. Knew he had the advantage and just burned that ghost early. He had already gone back and bought those longswords, so had the extra damage.
Yeah, Roki going to take a little bit of damage from Messi in the mid lane. By the way, I call Melia Messi. Just so you know.
So no top lane trading, though. I know some people are just relying on the top lanes being traded to get bingo right now. Gatopsu unable to find the kill onto Klein, so Klein just picking up first blood and nobody winning bingo. True travesty here.
Yeah, we need to see some turret diving. if they trade solo kills and one of the builds Hull Breaker, I get bingo. Beyond that, it's kind of tough for me to get bingo, honestly. There's some specific stuff that has to happen that just isn't going up, you know? We are going to see First Baron, probably going to be picked up here by Howdy Chef. And Howdy Chef, you were saying they have to get a lead. They have a little bit of a lead. A lot of it is in this top lane matchup.
Yeah, they just need a lead. Dragon adds to that factor as well. So having the Dragon, CS and Gold lead up in the top lane, CS lead in the jungle as well. Everything, it all adds up. You need to be up at 15 minutes.
We're halfway to that point. You have Topsu and Klein just gonna stare at each other through the bushes. Good read there from Klein for sure.
Adius down in CS to the Kench right now.
Yeah. Vextrax doing a beautiful job CSing for someone who normally plays support in jungle. Lanes that don't traditionally have to interact with farming or minions. As a jungle player myself, minions confuse me.
They keep spawning from the Nexus.
Yeah, what the fuck is... And they move?
What the hell?
What's their leash range? Is it based on the towers? I don't get it.
What the hell? Is that the joke? They move. Sushi must be taking a lot of damage right there.
Shady Gecko will be available if Arcadius goes a little bit too far forward. Does use the ultimate. Sushi Monster going incredibly low, but flash forward. Arcadius is looking to do the damage, but they're going to get broken up, and they're going to get taken down. Vextrax gets the kill, and now Messi is forced to run away as Wugga Bugga Boo. As their damage with Gran Torino has the Umbral Trespass available. Shady Gecko taking a lot of damage. Passive available, is going to jump, but not going to go too far. Little slime blobs are available. Sushi Monster and Vextrax have to guard. Gran Torino finds the damage, but can Gran Torino get out? Forced to use the flash. He is going to get eaten up, though. Vextrax swallowing the Shadow Assassin, and one more will do it. The frog gets his dinner.
That range was insane on the ultimate coming out from Vextrax. He had him stacked up, but I cannot believe that Devour could reach that far. Absolutely crazy. Even Gran Torino saying that's a thing in all chat. Oh my goodness, that one feels rough.
Yeah. That was insane. One might even call it a bot gap. I'm just looking for anything right now as we do see the ultimate being used there. Shockwave, Earl King going pretty low, but Earl King, you know, Kingmaker, very strong healing ability, but Klein has come down from top lane, sitting in the bush, waiting patiently, ready.
Oh.
Okay,
I
not
kind of like El Kunde a little bit more than what I just happened inside of my brain, but I can't fight to go with the flow.
Yeah. Earl King going to be complaining about the assistance that Quality Player is receiving. And Vextrax still not ganking mid. Say it. It's fucked up. Vextrax playing Tom Kench and having to farm the bot lane is really messing with my bingo card here, buddy.
Pretty even in terms of gold. A little bit of a lead right now. Oh, big engage.
Dive going to go in here, but Vextrax not going to want to bite off more than he can chew, although his mouth is quite big. Arcadius doing a lot of damage here with the red-blue. Infernum and Severum. A pretty decent combination. Not as good as Infernum and Crescendum, but still pretty good.
Damage is still there. Still a threat. Did have to burn the ghost, though, because of the engage that Vextrax was applying.
Yeah. And now Sushi Monster and Vextrax just going to be chilling underneath this turret. Actually, no, they're going to dive in here. Zac available. Did sweep over that ward, but likely was spotted out by Arcadius and Wugga Bugga Boo. Klein going to pull back Gap Topsu, but Gap Topsu going to be able to buy some space. Klein, dive Gap Topsu. Dive Gap Topsu and trade kills. Quality Player and Earl King going to be going toe-to-toe in the mid lane. Clockwork wind up, finding a good chunk. Shockwave going to be used again, but Earl King can probably just heal this up.
Needs to get the W off onto... Uh-oh, here comes another engage. Down
yeah, Shady Gecko going in. Arcadius going to be bingo. Bounce house to death. Sushi Monster gets that one. And
so much damage in that combo. Grand Trainer again late to the scene, not gonna be able to help clean anything up. Just nice play here from this side of Shady Gecko, returning to the lane that's already ahead.
yeah, Shady Gecko repeat ganking the bot lane, punishing the use of the summoners from the Aphelios. And it's dead even right now, KFC to Howdy Chef.
I think this really, really favors the side of KFC. I think that if they're equal come 4 or 5 minutes from right now, this is going to be their game to take.
Him the guy says, cast a compliment, my Minecraft server isn't working, I need to pick me up.
No problem, I got you.
Okay.
I got you. Listen. Life is about becoming the best version of yourself that you can be. And yeah, you're a henchman right now. You're a damn good one, him the guy. And I would make you my henchman if I could, and I can. Here's the thing. You can be the best henchman the world has ever seen. It's about building a legacy. But if you want it, you can become the arch-villain yourself. I just want you to know that. You have it in you. You have that annoying squirrel energy. You could become it.
A squirrel with a monocle would make a good villain. A really good villain. Him the guy villain arc incoming. As Herald will be utilized to get some plates off of the bot lane there. Gran Torino just going to be looking to farm up. We'll be interested to see. I don't think has chosen a form just yet, so still needs to get some orbs here. But Shady Gecko going to keep pulling him back. Q will help him get over the wall. Arcadia's going to use the ultimate, and Gran Torino's going to go back in. Umble Trespass is available, but is going to be taken down. Shady Gecko buys a lot of space now. Wugga Bugga Boo's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Is going to be rooted up, and Shady Gecko flies in over the top. Team Fried Chicken find the kills, and looks like they're going to get a break board as well.
The Popova curse is alive and well. Anyone he bets on will fall. They thought they made a great play, and they did drop in that Herald down the bot lane, getting really good gold onto the bot, everything. But man, oh man, does this turn the tides right before 15 minutes. Gold lead, Drakes are even, and a lot of gold on this bot lane. Can we say bot gap?
There has been a decent amount of jungle interference, but maybe quality player going to use that ultimate. Earl King going to trade back it with Sombrero, but Earl King is alone. Sushi Monster comes up to mid lane. That's not a Vexrax gank! Okay. Also,
Earl was getting close to dying past river there, though.
Yeah, true. Him the guy, I will say, squirrels are one of my favorite animals of all time. It's squirrels and like otters and dolphins are all like up there for me.
Otters are definitely.
Oh, hoodwink fucks hard. Sorry.
Okay, everyone, shut the fuck up. Always got something to tell us.
No, Hoodwink's just a really good movie. I don't know why, but I think I saw it like several times in theaters when it came out.
It's so good.
It's a really good movie.
We do a watch party on the off season for Hoodwink.
Oh, I'm there. Also, there's a movie I recommend to everyone. I made my team watch it. Hayao Miyazaki's director, Gran Torino is taking a lot of damage. He's going to use that Humble Trespass to stay alive. Is this Red King form? So it has quite a bit of healing. Casante's going to go all out. Casante's not going to heal. But Gran Torino makes it over the wall. And Clyde has the passive pumping. The bleed is going. And Shady Gecko's going to be the next to fall. Passive is available. Quality player running from Earl King. Earl King will get the kill. But in the top side, Klein goes on a rampage.
Yeah, Klein picks up 3 kills in that fight, goes to 4-0, is up about 30 CS. He's got a 500 gold bounty on his back now. We were talking about who's going to be ahead at 15 minutes, well, he just swung them into the lead.
Yeah, this Darius pick, saving that R5, and it is coming up huge. It's even getting the Casante to yield, which is something that I have not seen in some time.
It's scary when Darius gets ahead the way Darius has gotten ahead this game. Gets ahead with a solo kill, continues to get ahead further and further, and there's so much pressure in the bot lane from both jugglers that like Casante's left to their own devices. Gap tops you finally and gapped a little bit up there. That Darius is running away with it.
Yeah. The hunk putting on a hunkly worthy performance.
Going full Hank.
Full Hank?
The Hunk's going full Hank. Hank is a step above a Hunk. If you're going full Hank,
Full Hank
that's
the
like,
tank?
yeah, that's like full Hunkage.
Quality player, Neptopsu, gonna be waiting here. All out, gonna be available in a couple seconds. Shockwave gonna be utilized, but quality player still taking quite a bit of damage. Kasante is gonna not yield. Quality player is gonna get soloed, and Gaptopsu finds some gold for their pockets.
Really smart from Gaptopsu to make sure they're ulting early in that fight. They only had armor, Astro Resistances. They didn't have any MR built yet, so just drop it. Make sure you're doing more damage. Finish off the kill.
Yeah, really good. And they're going to use this to hopefully convert into this Herald, but Vexrac's going to be in trouble. Red Cane has that knockup flash, forced to be utilized. Vexrac's just going to hold this mid lane.
Now, we do have, like, all chat available because there's really fun banter. Both these teams are super... They signed off on it earlier. They're super respectful to each other and as human beings. But one thing I do like to see is that whoever is dead for the side of Howdy Chef has always been the one pinging any summoners, which means everyone's always actively talking and doing everything with every play. And I like that people that are, like, not occupied make sure that they become occupied, as bot lane could get messy.
Yeah, Klein just does not care about Gaptopsu. He takes down the turret and now utilizes Goat, stacking up that passive. But Gaptopsu, pretty tanky here on this Castante. And Earl King going to be able to take up this top turret. Yeah. Okay, so it's only a 1.4k gold lead, but it does kind of feel to me like Howdy Chef is edging away with it.
So, I actually really, really like who it's on to. It lets Howdy Chef be in a position where, like, oh man, if Gaptopsu ults in a fight, Darius is actually going to one-shot him. Like, he's going to Q, get his stacks off, and all of that guy. He's going to be out of the fight. So it's really dangerous for Kasante to go all in those fights. Right now, Darius is this giant beef tank that can stand in front. He's a big, hunky man. He's going full Hank on him. He can definitely stand in front and absorb, which is something I was worried they wouldn't have.
Ooh, Gran Torino looking for a flank here. He's going to go in quite deep. Umbral Trespass is available. Shady Gecko going to find a little bit of a slingshot back. But nothing too much else. We're just going to see a little bit of Nay ramming in the mid. Meanwhile, Kasante is pushing for the bot turret.
Yeah, this Silas, Senna, Kench, Zach do all pretty decent healing in their kits here. Wondering if we're going to see anybody get any heal cutting.
They're going to
comment from chat.
Bro, Herald here mid, but Dragon's currently being taken. Shockwave's going to be used by quality player. As Herald charge goes down, Shady Gecko's able to find Messi, but the Dragon is going to be viewed all out, takes him out of the pit. Now is their time, Shady Gecko available. Gran Torino trying to get back in. Gran Torino manages to smite it, has to use the Umbral Trespass on Shady Gecko, and can he get out now? He's looking, he flashes over the biggest wall I've ever seen!
No way Gran Torino gets out of it. That is absolutely fast.
Topsu though still on the hunt. He made it out, but he got complacent, flash force out from Wugga Bugga Boo. And the Drake is traded for the jungler's life. KFC are not done fighting for this one.
This game is crazy. This game is crazy. This is an absolutely great game 4 right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's so hard because this Darius feels incredibly massive, but at the same time, the entire rest of KFC have been picking up gold. They've been picking up pieces where they can find it. And so it leaves us in a relatively even game state.
Yeah, Klein is... Chat's talking about Klein giving off Target vibes. I agree, Target is a massive player in the LBLCS. And just the performance right here shows the top lane dominance that Klein can have when you give them that R5 pick. They're doing it. Gran Torino, I think if he doesn't get that dragon, that's a really rough play. But since he does, he puts his team in even a better position. If he had gotten out completely too, it would have been absolutely immaculate. He does get taken down in the end. But this game is so close right now. Every single play matters. If you can start developing these small leads, you need to win a couple of these plays in a row. Sushi actually might get caught out here.
Sushi must have taken a lot of damage, but Vexrac's going to be used like an ultimate just to eat him on up.
Good timing.
Teleport's going to be used there from quality players, so you're trading kind of an ultimate for a TP. Aaron going to be started up 20 minutes, though. Is this a sneak? I don't think they know.
I don't know if they know. They might. If they all converge here,
they are going to know
no
now. No longer is it a sneak. But I don't think they were prepared for it, as Baron goes quite low here. Is going to be looked at. It gets taken down. Now we have the fight on the back end. Gran Torino can go over the wall, but Arcadius cannot. Flash going to be utilized. Quad lead player also going to get out of there.
They can find a couple here. They could really turn this game on its head, but if they don't find anybody, this is a massive win for Howdy Chef.
Gran Torino finds a big knock-up. Shady Gecko, though, goes so far in. Finds one with the cubes. Gondom Duck lands on the other. Wugga Wuggaboo's going to be in trouble, and Wugga Wuggaboo will fall.
So they only are able to pick up one here, and right now Arcadius is in the mid lane. They just need to stop these backs. They don't even need to full fight, but here they go.
Yeah, ooh, Gran Torino takes a lot of damage. Umbo Trespass going to be forced out there, and Klein looking to do the damage, but Klein going to be taken so low. Gap Topsu goes underneath the turret as he goes all out, but the Q finds him, and Klein cuts him down in his prime.
Force the TP to deal with the Arcadius split. Earl King goes all the way back to base. This game is getting out of hand.
Oh, Gran Torino going in is going to find the knock-up. Sushi Monster is going to be the next target, and now Gran Torino will find Vextrax with quality player. Shady Gecko going to be taken down here by Klein. A really nicely timed Q for style points.
Oh, so satisfying from Klein as the score goes 9-9 and everything is coming up Millhouse for Howdy Chef. It's looking fine. They are doing so well. They pick up the Baron. They get 4 kills right there and only lose 1. Arcadius also able to take an inner mid tower. They're able to push so deeply here into these other guys' territory.
Yeah. Now, what happens if we reach the end of the series, say Howdy Chef win here, and no one has bingo?
We figure out which bingo sheet has bingo. Because a bingo sheet has to have, we made 30 of them. One of them has to have it.
Maybe. Maybe not. Earl King and Klein going to be in a little 1v1 here. I have to feel like this is Klein favored, as the axe will come down from overhead. Because I would say we make arguments as to why our bingo sheet got bingo. Vextrax going to be in trouble. Klein just going to be stacking up that passive, saves the pull. 4 stacks now on to 5. Axe goes forward, but the shield is available. Klein is having a little bit of trouble getting through the front line of Team Fried Chicken.
Comes Basante.
Yeah.
The Baron is so much pressure. Remember that if Howdy Chef wins, they take the entire series. They take the financial finals if they win. They're pushing the base with Baron right now.
Yeah. Inhibitor's going to be gone. Gap Topsu buying quite a bit of time against Gran Torino here, but is ultimately losing that war of attrition. There's no heal cut? There's heal cut on Senna. So I feel like if you're fighting Darius, if you're fighting Kane, you need to have, into the entire team. Shake Echo goes looking for a play, but the Shockwave's going to be used, and Klein is going to go godlike. The hunk with the performance of a lifetime here in Game 4.
And 3 sitting in the bush, the other 2 were doing the other Infernal Drake. That's their 3rd Drake of the game, as these guys are pushing closer and closer to a win.
Yeah. They're looking at clinching it out. They're looking at taking down the back-to-back champions in Fried Chicken and looking to put themselves on the map in a league of their own. Gran Torino looking over the wall, looks aggressive, looks confident. Earl King uses the sombrero and then goes golden. Shot over the ult is Sushi Monster, but now Gran Torino has health again. Earl King trying to drain tank, trying to stay alive, eaten by Vextrax. Gran Torino is going to be in trouble. He lives for so long. The Gore Drinker is massive. Shady Gecko looks to the back line. Sushi Monster gets found. Gap Topsu gets cut down in his prime. And I think we might have a new Financial League champion.
Howdy Chef built a team with one thing in mind. It was to dethrone Earl King, the GOAT of the LBLCS. And they have done it right here, right now. Financial champions. Howdy Chef.
Howdy Chef. Take him down. We cross off GOAT of the LBLCS on the bingo boards. And I don't have bingo.
Please tell me I have bingo. Please tell me I have bingo. Please tell me I have bingo.
Okay, now the other thing we need to do is we need to do MVP polling. Okay?
Can I be real with you? Can
Yeah.
I tell you who the MVP is? Can I tell you who it is?
You can tell me who it is, but I'm still going to
I
put up the
think
poll.
2 people. I think it should be 2 people, between 2. You ready?
Okay.
I won't accept if you tell me it's any 2 people. I'm going to say MVP has got to go to the winning team.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's got to be either Klein or Arcadius.
I think there's a solid argument to be made for Gran Torino.
Gran Torino? Sure. But I think Jarvan disqualifies him.
What? Just because he played Jarvan? Just because he played Jarvan doesn't mean he didn't have to play. He still played good on Jarvan.
No, for sure. Actually, every all-time player has played incredibly well. I'm going to say that I think that if Klein is not who Klein is in that game, there's not a chance they win game 4.
I'm going to say Klein, Arcadius, and Gran Torino are on the ballot, and that's it.
Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
And you can vote with your own schmeckles, and I think you do have a lot of them. Although I think some of them are going to me.
Yeah, some of them are. I'll actually do the payout right now. Howdy Chef are indeed victorious, the new champions of Financial League. They have dethroned those previous in charge of KFC.
Ooh, someone really wants Arcadius to take that dub.
I wonder if it's Arcadius. Remember that tomorrow night we have another finals matchup. LeChance and Vega are going to be coming at you. Be a hell of a show then, just like it was tonight. Not sure if they're going to have bingo. So, can't tell you that they're going to have more fun than we had, but they're going to have some amount of fun.
Yeah, the fun will be had.
Also, I'm going to upload The Enemy Within in Space full episode, season 6, episode 36, Power Rangers official, on the LBLCS YouTube channel, and
Please
name
don't.
the financial finals.
all of everyone's games ever taken out, because we want one episode of Power Rangers.
Do you know we have a bunch of things banned, and actually just me and Les Force. Remember me and Les Force cast? We almost always get our thing banned in Russia. Do you know that?
Huh? Why?
We play music that we're not allowed to play in Russia, apparently.
Huh? Okay.
So it wouldn't be the first time we've been banned.
Yeah.
Me and Les Force live on the edge, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I love to live on the edge. I'm gonna put on my funky good time music. I think we're having a funky good time here at the Low Budget LCS. Props to both teams. I think both of them played absolutely incredibly. It was a joy of a series to cast, even in my current state. Zelius just spent all of his schmeckles on Arcadius. And, yeah. I mean, GG's to KFC. You guys played great. Howdy Chef, obviously. You guys also played incredible. And I can't wait to see y'all back next season. I'm hoping both of these teams stay in. I think that would be great.
They're real staples. Like, the players themselves at this point are massive staples of the LBLCS, and so are the teams. Sometimes the teams change, like Arcadius, right? Team Laser Moon, but built this incredibly assembled team this season to take down previous kings, and it's done so. So I hope that everybody does come back, because the lore just gets deeper with these 10.
Yeah, truly. And, it looks like we're going to be asking Arcadius here for an interview, unless Klein or Gran Torino really close it in. Wow, we've got a lot of votes for only having 57 people on the stream.
Yeah, weird.
Well, let's see if Arcadius wants to interview.
Can I make an argument for winning bingo here, by the way? Absolutely. Make your argument.
I want to make an argument for winning bingo too, but you know.
What? How did you win bingo?
I think the Baron that they took there in that game, I think they snuck it. I think they were found out, but I think it was in the process of being snuck. And that is the one space that I need in order to hit Baron Sneak. The other thing I could argue is I do think Earl King died past River, and I do think that was a bit of a bot gap. So, well, actually, no, it was top gap. Never mind. My only argument, I think, is Baron Sneak. I just want to win bingo.
I'm waiting to hear the argument from Banana Man.
Same. I've asked Arcadius if he would like to interview. We could also just kidnap him.
I'm not going to do that, but what I can go scout him out.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'll look for Banana Man's argument for why he wins bingo. Banana Man. There were multiple 4v4s pre 15 minutes, even though it wasn't mid lane, and that's all you need. Interesting. Chat, what do we think?
So he's currently not there. I'm going to pull him up anyway.
Okay, sounds good. Now, okay, Banana Man's argument is that all he needs is a 4v4 pre 15 minutes mid lane, and a lot of 4v4s happen. They just happened bot because the focus of the series ended up not being on the mid lane, but on the bot lane.
Nope.
No?
No, not taking that argument. I love it. It's right. The argument's right, but it doesn't fit it.
So are we just going, there's no bingo victor. It is...
Well, hang on. Because I sent RK Waterski 99 one.
Okay.
And Jungle was picked in first rotation.
Was this 27 or 7?
This was 7.
Okay.
Jungle was picked in first rotation. Bot gap happened. Leona picked. Baron taken
Whoa,
in 20 minutes.
when did bot gap happen? Huh?
Did you deny my bot gap in that game?
Which game?
I was saying there was a bot gap once Vextrax and Sushi Monster got ganked and they ended up winning without getting gank in return.
But did they win that game?
No, they did not.
Then I don't think you can say bot gap.
Okay. Let me just double check hers really quick.
Baron taken at 20 minutes, someone loses 20k speckles. I do see that.
Wait, there's so many that I don't have that are in this one. No, because Vextrax never ganked mid.
Yeah, Vextrax never did gank mid. It's a shame.
Wow.
We never did
I
get a
can't
welcome
believe
from
it, but this is also not a bingo.
Yeah. What about
This
27?
never
Because you
happened.
did talk about 27.
Pretty sure.
Hey,
that
look
happened.
who's back! Look who's back!
Oh.
Arcadius, we pulled you into this chat without you knowing. You're gone. But you're in the interview now. So here you go, bud.
Oh.
You're the MVP for the Financial League
Wow.
Finals.
Wow.
How does that feel?
Feels pretty good. 1 and 2. I feel like I did my part last game.
1 and 2. You were 1 and 2 and 2. You were involved in
Yeah,
any
you
kill.
don't have to rub it in. I already said it.
You did the 4th most damage on your team.
I was trying.
That's how you get MVP, baby. Good work.
Thank you.
You guys set out with one goal in mind this season, and you accomplished it. And how does it feel to dethrone the kings and queens of the LVLCS?
I mean, it feels amazing. The amount of smack talk, the shit talk that they were talking, going for the 3-peat. The whole roster is, because this is probably going to be the last roster too, because everyone's kind of ranking out and everything. So it was kind of like the one time that like it's do or die. We win or we just lose, and that's it. So I'm glad we won.
And by ranking out, you mean ranking up into executive, right? Right?
Yeah.
Listen, Arcadius is pretty wishy-washy. Let me tell you something about Arcadius right now. And Arcadius, I'm going to slam you right here on stream. I once invited Arcadius to be on my team. And then Arcadius, after I invited him, was like, hey, you want to ask some of your old buddies to, if they want to play with us? He's like, yeah, sure. And he goes and he invites all his old buddies. And they all agree. And then they kick me off the team. I'm not on a team. And he just has his old team back. And they beat us. It's very uncool.
That's hilarious.
Well, that was the dream roster. You could have been a sub. I asked, no?
You're right. I could have been. I could have tasted glory from the bench.
I mean, I think we lost though, right?
You did.
Wasn't that we lost in quarters?
Yeah, you lost in quarters.
I don't want to. Don't bring up Caitlyn mid again. That's all. Oh god.
Well, you guys have the title now. Talk talk to me about the bingo boards and your involvement in the
Yeah,
bingo
did anyone
boards.
win? Because we gave out a bunch of bingo boards. We were giving them out for schmeckles, and Buggle and I had a bingo board, and no one got bingo.
For the bingo, I was not in did anything with it. I think the people were Wugababo and Vextrax. So I don't know if you
Okay.
want to ask them, but
Well, I'm very interested if they ended up winning because
Really
none
curious.
of us won.
yeah, I'm not. I did not have it.
Okay, well, on the bingo board, there was a lot of talk about Jarvan and Maokai, which were massive picks
Yeah.
in the series. What was like your mindset going into Game 4? Blue side has always won every time, and J4 has always been a part of it every time. So how are you guys going to draft with that game?
We kind of knew that they were gonna do Senna Tom Kench again. It was kind of the same thing. The problem was, I think last game when we played it, I played Ziggs, and it was kind of very hard for me to like do anything tower wise to hit the tower because I kind of just get ran over.
Yeah.
So I was thinking more so just picking Aphelios, and just our comp in general was like really good, especially with the Kane because how many melees they had, like trying to run into red Kane. So it was like super good. All I had to do was play safe. But I was getting kind of bored, so I tried to kill them. But I kept, I forgot it's a 2v3 in bot lane, so I should have played a bit more safer than usual. But yeah, it seemed pretty good, especially with Darius and Kane. I just had to
Yeah.
stop griefing.
Klein had a total pop-off game that game, 8-0 and 1, second most damage in the game behind quality player. Was he, how hype was chat, or hype was voice comms rather for that? Because he had like a triple kill at one point. He was on fire.
I'm gonna be honest, I barely heard him. I think everyone else was just screaming for him. That's the teamwork basically for this
Does
team.
Klein talk in chat, or do they just not talk?
Oh no, he talks, but he basically just says, "I'm killing top," and then that's it. He
I
just
love
makes
it.
it
What a
happen.
psychopath. What a psychopathic energy from Klein. I love it.
Absolutely beautiful.
Uh,
My goodness.
Well,
Things to touch on? Or are we...
True champions. True champions. Much
Chads,
praise.
You'll be getting your Discord role.
oh,
Truly what you've been fighting for.
of course.
And we're going to make Earl King give it to all of you.
I appreciate that. I'll flaunt it around to him.
We'll give Earl King admin privileges just so he could give
Just for the day, just so
Yeah.
he can give you guys all the role. Yeah. It'll be a crowning ceremony.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be waiting.
Well,
Well,
is there
thank you so much.
anyone you want to shout out? Coaches, teammates, supporters, etc.
Yourself, you can shout out yourself. You can really dive into the ego of Earl King.
No, I'm not Earl King. I guess shout out, I mean, especially to both teams. I mean, I love all these guys. I've always had fun. I play with a few of them also just like on other teams as well. And it's always a blast to talk with them. We always went like back and forth with the banter throughout this entire season. So it was really great. Just in general, just like everyone who participates and obviously makes everything happen, like you guys, all the casters. Obviously, you guys don't have to do this, but
Thank
I mean,
you.
I really appreciate it. I mean, it's a lot of work. I know you guys put a lot of free time into it, so
Well,
I
when
really
you give us
appreciate all the staff.
when you give us games like that to cast, it's chef's kiss.
You're buttering us up.
I-
Howdy, chef.
I have to. You guys are wonderful. Everyone in this Discord is beautiful.
Oh, well, we love you and we love the sportsmanship too.
Is what's the how did that name get made?
What was it? So I think a few of us were watching. What was the show? What is the show? It's the Gordon Ramsay show where they just cook. I forgot what
Hell's
it is.
Kitchen?
Hell's Kitchen, that's what it is, yeah. And it's basically, I think one of the scenes, it was Marino, where he just comes in and just says, "Howdy, chef," in like a cowboy set. And that was like something
that's
that we
the
watched
team.
like a week ago. Yeah, that was basically it. It was like a scene that we watched like a week ago. And then Wooga Babel told me, like, "Hey, we should make a low budget team." I was like, okay. And we have the image and everything. It's
Hilarious.
just him in the little cowboy set, so.
Beautiful.
Well, thanks so much, Arcadius. Congrats on winning and being a champion and being so kind to everyone in this Discord.
Up as a cowboy.
Yeah, we expect pictures of you all dressed as cowboys.
We do.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to do it for us tonight. And we're going to raid Blue Otter League, so if you want to see some IBS gameplay, and that stands for Irritable Bowel Syndrome, stick around, because we're going to go over to them. But, Buggle, why don't you take us out with your classic phrase?
My classic phrase is, "It takes two to tango."